right. We are live. We are live. We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of EC Plays. I am Nick, and joining us is the usual crew. First off, we have the man for who is the entire reason I'm doing this stream. Yes, Lugsburg. How you doing, buddy?
Yes! Yes! At last!
Yes, and then next up we have the Queen of Hell herself, Bunny Girl Nyx.
Hello! Hello, Teladia!
yes,
I'm
hello.
just now seeing your message.
Yeah.
Well, that's news to me.
Alright, so I'm gonna load this down.
Yeah, you didn't know? Health Continuity Management. You're welcome, boys!
Yes, the hierarchy of the Doom universe has changed. Alright. Alright. What should I do, Lug? Should I do Hurt Me Plenty or Ultraviolence? Ultraviolence! I feel like being...
You know, for once, I'm kind of glad they locked away Nightmare.
So, this is a watch me play badly stream, so I want maximum cringe.
Well, you come to the right place.
Yeah. I'll see you. Oh no, I can pick, I love how it's like, are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, even the original did that.
This is Nightmare. If you die, your campaign is over.
Thank you, sir. All right.
We'll do
Your funeral.
ultraviolence. We'll do ultraviolence. Let's just keep it somewhat, you know.
I don't know if I can trust you.
You're going to have to, sir.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy.
Oh no.
But you,
We have glowing stuff.
worse.
So Lug, tell us your history with the Doom franchise.
Oh boy. Well, I suppose one day, I don't know exactly how I had first heard of it entirely, but I remember one day going into a Goodwill, and I saw it. The Ultimate Doom for Windows 95 sitting on a shelf.
Oh god.
I knew it by reputation. I swiped it up and gripped it ironclad like someone was going to take it from me at any given moment. I held onto that thing so tight. It was like 99 cents, but it was mine. And so I took it. I mean, I bought it. I didn't steal it. I bought it. I installed it into my Windows XP. I thought, it's probably not going to run, but let's buy it anyway. Sure enough, my computer couldn't read it, but I knew there's got to be some way to make this thing run. I know it. So I looked around and I found out about source ports, or at least at the time people were calling them interpreters, and I tried out Skulltag, making it run on a modern computer, or modern at the time. And it worked, and I just played that over and over and over again. No mods, just playing Doom over and over and over again.
Wow.
Then when I was finally able to get around to Steam and the whole catalog opened up, and mods, everything just blew up.
Yeah.
Oh, but so you probably heard a certain line in that little monologue at the start. Are you familiar with where rip and tear comes from?
Not exactly.
Oh boy. Okay, so to promote the original game back in 1993, there was this one-shot comic book where Doom Guy is just very talkative and just spitting out one-liners every 5 seconds. and there was a bunch of stuff like starting out with "Who's a man and a half? I'm a man and a half. For circle packing man and a half. There's nothing I can't fix with my hands. I know mine." And it's just
What
cheese
the-
fest from beginning to end. And the plot, if, like, the closest thing that the comic had to really a plot is Doom Guy's just looking for the biggest gun possible to take down the cyber demon. So he just goes looking for a big gun. And yeah, it culminates in like, yeah, when he finally runs into this cyber demon, he finally says the iconic line, "You're huge! That means you must have huge guts! I want to rip and tear your guts! Rip and tear!" And that just became the most iconic line in the whole comic. It was referenced constantly in the fandom, namely in something like the popular Brutal Doom mod, where getting a Berserker power-up would tell you to rip and tear your enemies, upgrading it so that instead of just outputting the damage of your melee attacks, you can just straight up gain health by performing fatalities on enemies. And yeah, then the lines from the comic started finding their way as like the trophies and achievements and stuff for the re-releases of the classics. But then finally, that bit right there in that opening monologue was the first time it was finally like actually officially completely integrated in-game.
Oh wow, that long?
They finally acknowledged it completely. It's basically the equivalent of the Doom equivalent of Sonic's chili dogs.
Alright, what's our car buddy saying?
Good morning, Krusty Crew.
Hello! How you doing, Bunny? Alright. I got low ammo. I no longer have low ammo.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown initiated.
Oh.
Alright, who?
Amazing we're hearing that in this one and not in Eternal.
I like how a good clean one across the jaw is what took him out.
Yep. That's good.
Well,
That's good to hear, our buddy. Always good to hear.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Well, looky. Cool as a can of Mountain Dew. I mean, is it Mountain Dew Baja Blast?
You mean the drink of the gods?
Yes.
Do they have these holograms everywhere anyway?
I don't know.
I'm willing to take full responsibility.
I love this part.
For the events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk.
I like that they got lag tender. There we go! I got the title drop, everybody! I got to the title drop.
Made it. So masterfully done. You can't even see his face or anything but his hands. Not a word. Just.
I love it. I love it. Honestly. Well. I get.
Should have got an achievement.
We can actually
I've
go
played
to
this game
Mars,
before.
and we don't have to pick up oxygen canisters.
Oh god, I know what you're referencing to. You know, they told me to get my ass to Mars, and now that I have gotten my ass to Mars,
Classic movie, by the way.
yeah. I get you off to Mars.
One of my all-time favorites.
Yeah. So, Nix, did you know that that Isabel and Doom Guy are actually best friends?
Oh, you're not gonna pick up the...
The what?
There was a little, like, codex thingy.
Where?
It was telling you to press E.
I did.
Yeah, you walked over it and said to press E. Yeah, see that little blue glowy thingy? Those things are everywhere.
So, Nix, you're familiar with that part, that thing?
Yeah, it was everywhere for like a month or two.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So Nick, do you want to explain it, like, to the audience what I'm talking about?
Oh, I don't know which Doom it was.
Eternal.
Eternal. Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing New Horizons. I think it was like they were released the same day. If I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
same day, correct.
Yeah. So it's basically Barbenheimer, but for video games.
Yeah, and like everyone just kind of like leapt onto the idea. Like even the companies kind of seemed like, okay, we like this.
It was
I think
cute.
it was even referenced in like one of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate trailers.
And the fan animations were just great.
But then there was one caveat. At the last minute, it didn't go through. Doom Eternal was moved up and released the day before. Because of lockdown.
Fun Police came in.
Yeah, they were gonna release like, what month was it? I remember it was supposed to be on the 20th, but then like Doom Eternal got moved to the 19th.
The Fun Police.
Yeah, they always gotta come in and ruin everything.
Yeah.
Bastard.
I keep forgetting I don't have double jump.
Or air control. That really should just be a permanent ability. That's just so integral to movement.
Yeah.
Some other,
You would
some
think.
of the some of the like optional upgrades in this were later moved into permanent abilities, like being able to extract armor from enemies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that ends up being like a core part of Eternal.
Huh.
Yeah, this glory kill thing you're seeing here, they eventually make it so that, oh, extract like anything, not just health.
Alright, I reached a checkpoint, that's cool.
Oh yeah. Well, back in my day, we didn't have these automatic checkpoints. We had to save manually or at the start of every level.
Oh my god, shut up, old man. the
Back in my
best.
day, we had like 32 levels and not 13.
Okay, Grandpa.
Let's get you back in bed. Let's get you back to bed, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we couldn't look up and down or jump.
Mouse, look! What's that?
Even when it was added in Quake, you still had to hold down a button to make it work.
I think they eventually made it default or whatever.
Which was the style at the time.
Yeah, in the remaster update for the, like, what, 25th anniversary, I think?
Really? Huh. Oh, I have grenades. Doom Metroidvania would be cool, they say.
Oh, yes. That is something I really wish they would have done. That would have been such a good way to modernize the maze-like design, but instead it's just been getting more linear. I wish the mazes would come back. I like, take the maze thing and just expand upon it, but...
Yeah, I think
This
Wolfenstein would be...
There's like maybe 2 or 3 levels that are mazes. I miss the mazes.
Yeah, coming back. I will be right back. My family's going through a bit of a kerfuffle.
Alright, so today then is
So
live. It's all good. We know what today is live.
Yeah. Yeah. But not the dad.
Nick shall return.
Yeah, probably
Hopefully.
like... If I got to direct my own Doom game, I'd probably want to make something set like right after Doom-2016 that's a Metroidvania.
Interesting. It really kind of saddens me. It's like, so they did Doom RPG, but then they never really followed up on it.
Yeah, on mobile phones, it's like practically impossible to get now. I wish they would put those on Steam. I really want to play them.
Yeah, that would be cool. Alright, just going through the tutorial stuff.
Like, they kind of acknowledged them in a little update in Doom Eternal, there's one of the enemy types, the Revenant, is playable in multiplayer, and you can get some alternate skins for it that share the same names as some color variations in the Doom RPGs.
Huh. What should I do? Like, how should I power up, in your opinion?
That's a good question. Like,
Yeah, I'm
do you
doing
want protection from
Yeah, I'll just do it.
elements? Area scanning technology can help you find secrets better. Equipment, I don't know. But definitely dexterity is something I try to pump up as soon as possible. Stuff like being able to pull up on ledges quicker and swap weapons and their mods faster.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, Johnny Ortega's here. What's he saying?
Hey guys, heard Chick-fil-A is a streaming service. Oh yeah, this is the Chick-fil-A streaming service. Totally.
I mean, talk about, like, random.
Well, no, it's very on topic. This is totally the kind of thing they would be streaming.
Oh, first death. Here's my first death. Yeah, honestly, I got pretty far till my first death. That's not bad.
I'm trying to wrap my brain around that. What the hell is the Chick-fil-A streaming service?
All right, who wants to say it?
They're starting a streaming service. I don't know what they're launching with.
Oh, so we're not joking. This is real.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. Just like the KFC game console, it actually is real.
Oh, I forgot
Oh,
about
I
that.
remember that.
That was actually real, guys. That actually came out.
Oh yeah.
It was essentially a gaming PC,
What?
but still.
All right, I'm looking it up here. Chick-fil-A. Streaming service. Holy shit. Let's see here. Let's look up Newsweek.
You're looking up this week's
Let's
news.
see here. Let's see. Chick-fil-A, known for its popular chicken sandwich and strips and nuggets. But soon it could be the company behind bingeable TV shows. Let's see here. Apparently, it says they want to make. It says they've been working with high-profile production companies to create family-friendly shows.
Okay.
I knew it was going to be like some, squeaky clean stuff, but
So I guess
it's
they're
just
trying
so
to-
weird. Like, is it like you can't have a name. You can't be called Chick-fil-A. Like, hey, you want a Chick-fil-A tonight?
No,
But
no.
I'm not.
No. Chick-fil-A and then chick in the fillet. Okay, that didn't work.
Chick-fil-A and lay.
Oh my god, that works.
Oh no.
But like, you can't be like, hey, you want to come over and watch some Chick-fil-A? Like, what? You mean eat, right? No,
Yes.
watch.
Exactly what
No, we're gonna lay the chicken sandwich on the table and then just stare at it for 6 hours. Watch it not rot.
I mean, I like their chicken strips, but I mean, come on.
You don't like them that much. Alright, what's Johnny saying?
It's like,
Remember KFC actually released a daytime soap opera with Mario Lopez? Yes.
Remember that
It's
KFC
real.
actually had a dating sim?
Cringe.
Remember that KFC actually had a dating sim where you could date the Colonel?
Oy
Yes.
vey.
That actually happened.
I mean, are you surprised? Did the year of our Lord and Savior, 2044?
Oh god. Yeah. I haven't had KFC in like a long time, even though like I have a restaurant like practically right around the corner.
I have had it
Yeah.
twice in the last month.
it depends.
I've been
It
here.
depends.
Yeah, they've actually been opening up Chick-fil-A's near me. I've never had them before.
Neither have I.
They're decent. I mean, their chicken sandwiches is what they're known for. They're pretty good. Pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I keep grabbing for the milkshake and those weird fry thingies.
oh yeah, their milkshakes are pretty good. Like like every summer they have like a peach milkshake.
hell?
That's pretty damn good.
That was a weird death.
No, this is Mars.
But I will say this, as somebody from Kentucky, not everybody in Kentucky, most people in Kentucky don't think KFC is any good.
Yeah, so the rest, they don't think Kentucky Fried Chicken is good.
No, most people think it's ass.
Hey, what part of Kentucky are you from, sir?
I am from Western Kentucky, Western Kentucky. I am actually right here in the biggest city, Louisville.
Okay. Yeah, because
And it's
my family's actually
it's not
from
called
Kentucky.
Louisville.
Louisville. Louisville.
Louisville. You gotta like just slur it all together.
Well, I
Louisville.
always pronounce it like I'm saying blue oval. That's how I do it.
It's kind of like Nolans, you know.
Yeah. See, I'm actually like
'Cause
my dad's side of the family is actually from Kentucky, so I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, near
'cause, like, people-
near Pikeville.
Yeah, people will be like, "Oh, that's near Louisville or Louisville,"
God.
and I'm like, "Yeah, I cringe." I'm like, "No, it's Louisville."
There's actually like a similar thing here in Michigan. Like one way to tell if someone's from Michigan is if they pronounce Ypsilanti, Ypsilanti. All right, check out the comments, please.
Remember when JonTron talked about that KFC conspiracy YouTube channel? Also, is like a Daily Wire bent key.
Oh, I watched that video. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Actually, all of John's run videos have been pretty good the last. Whenever he actually uploads these
It's
things,
almost like him leaving Game Grumps was actually a good idea.
I'd say it was probably the best idea.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Game Grumps in the slightest, and I know that's gonna make me very unpopular with a lot of people.
It's Aaron. Aaron's an asshole.
Well, not only that, I just kind of think they're like overhyped.
Yeah.
Way too many YouTubers I used to watch would go on about how great they are and yada yada yada, and then I see them like shit on all of my favorite games because they don't know what they're doing and they're not playing the games properly, and somehow that's the game's fault. And I'm like, how is this again?
So do you guys want some maximum irony right now? I never really got into like Let's Players and game streaming. I say that while doing a Let's Play game stream. So the irony is not lost upon me.
I've gotten it. I've gotten it with PewDiePie, Marv, and Jack. I've kind of fallen off with Jack though because he's become a lot more political in his videos, and I am not here for it.
Who? Jack?
Jacksepticeye?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I like him and all, but like, Dude, nobody came for your political commentary. We're just here to watch the funny man play funny video games.
No. We want the funny Irish guy to make funny Irish noises.
Legit.
It's like, is it true the only reason you watch me is because I'm Irish? Yes. His entire audience, yes.
I never watched Let's Play, videos much, but the only one I actually did watch was a very a small channel called Al Chest Breach. Funny ass content.
Huh.
But he's mostly known for Fallout content.
I think the only Let's Play channel that I kind of got into more recently was Mike Burnfire. They did a lot like a Fallout New Vegas run. Those two are funny. I love Zach's gun rants.
Markiplier has become my favorite all time.
Well, Mark is pretty much like the Mr. Rogers of streaming nowadays. So
basically, yeah, he doesn't really ever get very political in his videos, and I really appreciate that. He knows what you're here for. You're there because you enjoy his content, and that's what he gives you.
yeah.
But he also isn't afraid to go into his own life and talk about himself and how he views the world. And it's really cool. Like his Power Wash Simulator videos are some of my favorite because they're funny, but they're also very insightful into Mark and how he thinks.
Yeah, that's fair.
He also just seems like a genuinely nice guy.
Yeah, I love those YouTubers. They're just kind of people I would hang out with you if I could, kind of thing.
Legit.
Yeah, definitely been finding a few of those.
Oh god, Crypto Bros. Oh, I was so close to the glory kill there. Oh my god. Read the comments, please. Nix, you got this?
Yep. Hardcore Bunny says Kentucky, please cook that chicken.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And Johnny says I'm from Georgia, and they're the two most popular chicken places, Zaxby's and Rising Cane. We don't have that here in Canada. We have Popeyes, we have Mary Brown, and we have KFC. And the KFC, I'm gonna say it, is really good if you get it from the right place. There used to be a KFC in the town I'm living in, but it was horrible. It was under the worst management possible. It tasted like shit. It got shut down due to health violations and shit. Absolute hell.
Oh god, yeah. There happens a lot.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree with that statement. That it depends on which KFC you go to. Because not all franchisees are the same. Because I've been to some where it's ass, and then some where it's really delicious. It's just it depends on which one you go to.
And it depends on what depends on if the manager, the cook, woke up on the right side of the bed that day.
Pretty much. I will say Zaxby's is pretty damn good. I like Zaxby's. Matter of fact, I just had that for dinner. And Raising Cane. If you want something unseasoned and bland, go to Raising Cane's.
Ooh, that bad.
Yeah, shots fired, yeah. Come get me, bros. Come get me.
I'd have to say, I've only ever had Popeyes once, and that's because my brother was visiting a friend who lives in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to it as kind of a special little outing. It was really good. I really liked it. I even liked the buns, even though they were very dry. And yeah, those memes about needing a soda, definitely true.
KFC's
that bad. Holy shit.
I'm just gonna say this though. KFC's coleslaw is divine. Oh my god.
I don't eat coleslaw, unfortunately. Or macaroni salad.
Oh!
I will say that about the Raising Cane's bread, yeah. You bite into it and sawdust comes out.
Ooh. I like KFC's fries until they get cold. Once they get cold, they're like, yeah.
KFC's biscuits, when they're actually
True.
good, they are really good.
I've never had a KFC biscuit. I didn't even know they did biscuits until like a few nights ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get them like
they're-
every time.
yeah. You got to get them when they're like fresh, and when they're they're bad stale.
Yeah.
Now my favorite two biscuits, because I know this turned into a chicken stream. my two
Yeah,
my
why
two
did you
favorite
have-
biscuits. My two favorite biscuits is Popeye's biscuits and Bojangles biscuits.
Bojangles.
Those are delicious. Bojangles is some good ass fucking. Because the thing is, they make their biscuits fresh there. Like you actually see them, like pull out the dough and cut the dough and everything. Yeah, they make theirs from scratch, like fresh.
Oh, now that we're on the topic of biscuits, my favorite biscuits are the Red Lobster biscuits, the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Oh my god!
Oh my
You
god!
make them at home? They are divine. I use an Italian herb mix in them, and I put in some bacon bits whenever I can.
Can I just
Oh my
say,
God.
I love how all of our streams just always evolve into food. That says something
Oh.
about us.
Yeah, I thought we
I'm still
got a
I'm still recovering from what she just said. Oh Jesus Christ! Phew. I need a cigarette after that. Bacon bits and the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Oh my god!
Well, my brother actually told me, my older brother, we were talking about it. He's like, oh yeah, my grandmother makes those. And I was like, oh yeah? What? And he's like, yeah, are you putting like bacon bits in them? I'm like, no. It's like, oh, well, she does that. It's really fucking good. I was like, you've changed my life.
Yeah, that sounds fucking life changing. Yeah.
Like, not those gross little cheap ones. You get like the real
no.
Oh
expensive.
god.
Yeah.
I might have to stop this stream so I can get something to eat.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of fucking hungry. I'm not
Oh
gonna
god,
lie.
Nick. Nick's is evil.
Man, if I knew it was gonna devolve into this, I would have picked up some Wendy's.
Oh god. And I specifically made dinner, like earlier today, just so I could avoid this. I hate you, Nick. No, I know. Read the freaking comments, Nick. That's your punishment.
Hardcore Bunny says average day at KFC. Hey, who cooked this baby in the deep fryer?
Oh god.
Johnny says, oh yeah, we just got Bojangles here and they're good. And Hardcore
Yes.
says, come to Bojangles and eat our fried chicken. Just look for the dancing slave.
Oh god. That got dark.
Hey, Uncle Ruckus, what's up with the dancing slaves? I mean,
That doesn't sound good.
But yeah, actually, I'm really upset because they don't actually sell the Cheddar Bay biscuits in my area anymore. You have to go to Costco in the city to get them. Or you have to go to Amazon and get the 40 pack for like $20-$30.
yeah.
And since my family doesn't have a Costco membership except for my aunt, but I never know when she's going to Costco, and I asked her a couple times to pick me up some, and I'll like transfer her the money, but then she forgets, and I'm like, you know what? It's not worth getting angry over, so it's okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's hell.
That's
Hell
life.
in my
It's
life.
life.
Welcome to the UAC.
But I really like them because most of my family loves them. My grandpa doesn't find them. He's not a huge fan, but I like making them because they're super easy to make with any meal.
Okay.
And I have a lot of fun doing it, so. I like the garlic butter too. Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, you get a guild discount at Costco. Because
And my aunt has
it's
How
hard.
did this happen exactly? Thought we were talking about Doom, and it somehow devolved into fast food.
I don't know. It just happens.
But yeah, it takes a lot to feed an army of henchmen. So
Yeah.
that discount really helps.
I am Vega, the sentient intelligence assigned to Mars. After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit,
I don't think I have enough
we can
native in
activate
me
optional
to
challenges that, when
qualify for
completed, will assist in
this.
upgrading
Keep
your
looking.
arsenal
That's
at
I'd
an
look into that.
accelerated
It's like
pace.
500
I have
bucks.
added a tracking component to your dossier.
And I'm like, I have so many more things I could be doing with that money.
Yeah,
Like feeding my
I mean,
family.
or JoJo chatbots.
All entrances not operational.
Or getting new clothes for the winter, because I have literally nothing that is weather appropriate.
I actually need new winter boots. That's what I need. The ones I've had forever. I had to throw away last time. I need new ones. They just wore
I
out.
had winter boots. I had winter boots, and then I left them at someone's house or something when I was living somewhere else, and then I never found where they were, and I had to go the whole winter last year without winter boots, and my grandfather's like, well, why didn't you say anything? I would have bought you something. I was like, I have shoes, and I don't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's my saving grace. Like, I don't go anywhere myself.
I don't like the area I'm living in because it's very hilly, so you have to take stairs on either side to get out of the house. And yeah, like, you can see why that would be really a lot of hell in the winter, especially with my specific brand of physical disability. So like, I'm already the world's biggest klutz. Now you gotta add ice and snow into it.
Yeah, your agility score is pretty low. You do a lot of fail. Whatever. I can't do this bit anymore.
Abort.
Pretty much.
The auto maps bolted to the floor now.
The worst of it was when my nieces were living with us, and I had to take my oldest niece out to her bus stop in the morning. So I'm like groggy out of bed. I'm dealing with a grumpy little 4-year-old who's way too hyper for her own good, and I'm like, chill the fuck out, kid. It's freezing cold. I don't want to be out here, and I'm gonna have to walk all the way back inside the house. Because her bus stop is like, we live pretty far in from the road, so that's not fun.
So basically, back in your day, you had to walk 15 miles.
No, not 15 miles. God, thank God. But
It's a classic old man thing. Back in my day, I had to walk, you know. Alright, what's the chat saying?
RJ Williams says, "Hail!"
Hey, RJ!
Hail!
Hail! Hail to our brother. Anyway, continue, please.
But yeah, no, despite what you may think of Canadians, a lot of us really don't like the cold.
But you were born in the cold, and you die in the cold.
No.
Got sick and tired of it.
She was born in the cold, molded by it.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I fucking wish.
You merely adopted the cold.
I'm actually way worse in the cold than most people because I have a very weird skin condition that causes my veins to be closer to the surface of my skin than, like, regular people. So, yeah, I get frostbite way quicker than the majority of people. It's not fun.
Ooh.
I'm actually really good in the cold.
Yeah.
I'm like the benefits of being warm-natured.
Thankfully, though, due to global warming, winter is becoming less and less prevalent in my area.
I guess there are benefits.
Yeah, see? Always a silver lining somewhere.
Yep. Oh god, I love the inventiveness of these glory kills.
As I particularly like him in this one.
Oh!
is-
Oh! Oh!
Yes.
Yes!
You know what you want to do.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes. Yes. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so fucking
Oh,
happy.
yeah, these things. Yeah, inspired by what? Evil Dead, I believe?
In the words
As
of
I
Palpatine.
understand...
Do it.
As I understand the in-universe reason why there are chainsaws here, it's kind of a forgotten detail now, and that all that's really remained is just the chainsaws themselves. But apparently the UAC's been like terraforming the environments of Mars and its moons to make them support plant life, and so they had to get chainsaws to just start like cutting down the trees and stuff. Meanwhile, in the reimagining Doom 3, the context given is that somebody placed an order for jackhammers, and they mistakenly got shipped chainsaws instead.
I like that better.
Yeah, like it actually, you can actually kind of like.
Yeah, the terraforming thing just never seemed to come up again.
Alright, what's the chat saying?
Hardcore Bunny says global warming doesn't exist. Climate changes drastically regardless of region, especially when overall global trends change polars.
Yep.
And Johnny Ortiz says, to change the subject, I just went to the bookstore and bought The Expanse Book 1 and a cover of Dune without with a motion picture sticker.
No security clearance required.
If I need to watch The Expanse, I keep hearing such good things about that show.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, I've heard things about it too. I need to check that out.
No, you were on the right path.
Oh. Oh.
Speaking of books,
Oh God, here we go.
I did get the let's see what's the name of this? The name of this book here. I did pick up a Crown of Swords, and I'm hoping it's a lot better than Lord of Chaos.
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, speaking of books, Nick's Get Ready. So we are funded, which is awesome. Like, that's why I haven't really been pushing Lost Kingdom as much. It's because, well, we're funded. But we are doing stretch goals, so if you want that bookmark... Okay, I gotta go down here. Please make sure to support it on Kickstarter. Thank you, Nick. And Creature 3 is coming in October. Pre-launch for that should be going live early September, so... Yeah. Alright. What's Ladia saying?
He said, I do wonder if they would remake the Doom movie from the 90s. They should.
Wait, the what?
I think
The
he means
Doom movie.
Doom or
I know
Doom?
there was one in the 2000s. I know there was one in the 2000s and one in the 10s, but the 90s?
I don't think there was. The one I actually like the one with Carl Urban. Like, it's not perfect, but it's very enjoyable.
Oh yeah, that's the one with where they did the neat little thing where the Universal logo is Mars instead of Earth,
Yeah.
and it just seamlessly transitions into the opening scene. That was neat. I like that. Oh boy, explosive barrels everywhere. Yeah, there's even a lore explanation for the barrels.
Oh
Like
God.
something like, and
Town
I'm talking
Hall's
like
Wet
day
Dream.
one, the original 1993 game, not just this one, but like, yeah, a mechanic that we just kind of take for granted now had a whole in-universe explanation all the way back in 1993.
Really?
Initially, the whole so like the UAC is stationed on every planet in the entire solar system, a concept that's barely been acknowledged in the series whatsoever. It always just comes back to Mars.
Alright.
But yeah, initially the Mars division was like the absolute butt of the joke of the entire UAC, and like all they were really known for was explosive barrel. I mean, was just for being a toxic waste dump, and keep putting it in barrels, and it's very volatile. So more or less, I think how it went down was like they were so sick and tired of being the butt of the joke, they disregarding any kind of safety protocols, kept pushing and pushing and pushing with this portal technology, and well, they got what they wanted. They are now the most famous division in the entire USC, to the point where everyone just thinks it's associated with Mars now because of the incident. Well, they take them seriously now.
All right.
Lockdown disengaged.
Well, that was fun, guys. What's the chat saying, everybody?
Yeah, Talent is saying, I may have gotten confused from the 2000s.
Yeah, it's all good to audio.
I got a strange death battle question. Who would win? Jay and Silent Bob versus Harold and Kumar?
Jay and Silent Bob.
I don't know. That depends. Does Harold and Kumar... Oh, God. I don't know enough about Harold and Kumar, but that would be a very pathetic fight, I'd just say. But no, here's the question. Have Harold and Kumar, have they gone to White Castle yet? Because if they've gone to White Castle, then they're undefeatable.
Oh, okay. You could get the charge burst for this, or there's like another gun or two coming right up that you could get a mod for instead.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
See if you can decide what to do.
I'm gonna wait till I get the gun.
You know, they could have gotten, you know, speaking about a Doom movie from the 90s, they may have gotten it mixed up with that one science fiction film from 1992. What was it?
Total
Event
Recall?
Horizon?
Total Recall?
Event Horizon?
I don't know.
Event Horizon was later,
might
I
have to,
believe.
Hang on.
I don't know. You might have to Google that 1992 science fiction movie.
Oh, no, God, I just realized what you're doing.
1990.
No, don't do it, Lug, don't do it. Don't do it.
What?
I went check. It's from 1997.
No, Lug, do not Google 1992 sci-fi movie, please. Do not.
It's a commitment to the future of mankind. Thank you.
Wait, that's when Wolfenstein 3D came out.
Alright, Lug, how do I get back to that upgrade thing?
Oh, I guess just go back through, yeah, that gate on your left.
Alright. No, Lug, do not Google 1992 sci-fi movie, wink wink nudge nudge.
Wink, wink,
Okay.
do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
This is gonna be...
Behind you.
Oh, mother. Alright. We'll know when, Lug, trust me, we'll know when he does it.
I like how you good beans just immediately started popping off with like actual legitimate science fiction movies.
Because we're nerds. A bunch of nerds. Alright, Lug, where to, sir?
Behind you. Do not... I am shocked you haven't been struck by that thing already.
In here? No.
That's what she said.
Oh, you're going backwards.
Struck by...
Right to your right.
Oh, here. Okay.
But the Jay and Silent Bob fight there,
No, that was it. That was it.
I think it would be Silent Bob. It'd be Jay just talking the most heinous shit ever, and Silent Bob's the one actually doing the ass kicking.
Okay, now I think I remember.
Yeah, it's really weird, just this roundabout elevator shtick.
Yeah, they do love their elevators.
Or the
Elevator
elevator.
music.
Oh, Mick Gordon got so
Okay,
shafted
that's
by...
a line I need to put in the script.
Mick Gordon got so shafted. Like, it's not even by it, just by Marty Stratton.
Huh?
Alright, Lug, you want to explain the situation?
Let's see. Some kind, long story short, royalties dispute between the composer of this game and, what exactly is the...
Well, it was more than a
title of
royalties
Marty
dispute.
Stratton's role.
It was more than a royalties dispute. It was also...
UAC employees
Um,
are subject to
there's
regular
unpaid work, I guess.
unpaid work, some abuse, he said, she said.
Oh, yeah, wasn't the release date of, I think the release date of the soundtrack was announced before he had even been told?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Like, he found out about the release date the same time the fans did?
pretty much.
How to do it.
Yeah, he has like this whole like dossier thing. I recommend checking out. Alright, what's Johnny saying? What's Johnny Boy saying?
He says, okay, I guess it was probably a weak one. How about Damien Robin versus Hit Girl? Damien, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, Hit Girl will put up a good fight, but yeah, Damien. Like,
Well, Damien's League of Assassins.
yeah, you gotta remember
So is
this.
Brains like Batman,
They're
too.
both assassins. But oh yeah, that reminds me, I did just recently see one of those
Berserk!
relatively recent animated Batman films. I was looking around for I knew I needed this, wanted to check this movie out, but I couldn't remember what's the title. What's the name of that one Batman movie? The one time we've gotten a movie that integrates the Court of Owls. I thought it was just called Batman Court of Owls.
Thought it was
But then
Batman
it turns out it has the most ridiculous, silliest, and almost clickbaity title I've ever heard that makes no sense. And it just sounds so goofy when you say it. Batman versus Robin.
Oh god.
No, yeah.
It's a stupid title.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
Oh, who will win, Batman or Robin? Oh gee, I don't know.
I mean,
It's almost as bad of a name as Justice League versus Teen Titans, a movie which is actually a Teen Titans movie, and they don't really fight the Justice League.
Except for
There's,
that
like,
one scene.
scene for like a minute or two.
They
where
served Dracula it.
Where
They
some
served
of the
Dracula.
where like the Justice League's B team gets possessed by demons for 5 minutes.
Literally
That's
5
it.
minutes.
That's what the whole
literally.
title refers to. It's not even a Justice League movie. They have nothing to do with the plot, but they get top billing in the title. It's just an adaptation of the Terror of Trigon arc, aka Teen Titans Season 4.
Oh, that reminds me of, they did a movie called, Batman, I can't remember the name, like Batman, like Son of the Dragon or whatever. It's not a Batman movie, it's a Richard Dragon movie. Like Bruce is only Batman in literally 2 scenes.
Like, yeah, Batman's a pretty good way to get butts in seats. It certainly worked for me with Justice League Dark. They stamped Batman in it, like, okay, I'll check this out, and oh, now I've been introduced to John Constantine. Yay!
Actually, it's kind of funny though. At least Batman versus Robin gives you the fight it promised to some extent. Because Batman's kind of having to go against Damien for a while because Damien's being kind of a little shit.
I mean, that's kind of his thing, is he's a little shit.
Yeah. He's getting better, though. It's actually... I will give the comics this.
Ooh,
At
what
least
about
they're
in
trying
that
now
case?
to make it... to get him to, like...
How about Damian?
Damian
In that case, how about Damian Wayne versus Jason Todd? Yeah, Damian Wayne versus Jason Todd.
Damian.
It would be Damien.
You gotta remember, like, so Dick Grayson is kind of viewed as, like, the best fighter in the Bat family. Like, he can even rivals Batman in terms of, like, fighting ability. And even Damian, like, went toe-to-toe with him. Like, Nightwing still won, but Damon actually put up a fight.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Damian's very small.
He's very small and very angry.
Yes. No wonder Nick's like Damien.
I don't. I like him a little bit more now, but I did not like him at all when his whole thing first came out. And I don't like how they were like, oh yeah, Talia never made out of drugged Bruce, and essentially made him.
Yeah, I mean, they've retconned it out, but I'm sorry.
You can't just retcon something like that out. You expect your fans to be like, no, yeah, okay, it's okay. She's not a terrible human being. She's just... No, there is no retconning that out. Bad DC, no.
Oh, Nix, I need you to bonk DC right now.
You know which movie I didn't like?
What movie?
It's in the same vein as Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War.
Oh, we're gonna be like dark and gritty for the sake of being dark and gritty.
Yeah, it's dark and gritty for the sake of being dark and gritty. And then when things get like too like out of control, they just Flashpoint paradox it to fix everything.
Yeah, that's what I hate about modern storytelling. It's like, oh, the multiverse exists. That's the answer to our problems.
Well, it was like, hey, Flash, you can go back in time, can't you? And then he goes back in time, and then it ends with him going back in time and supposedly fixing everything. But you know, I'm like, well, what the fuck was the whole movie about?
I don't know which movie this is from, but I think it's from one of the more recent ones because of the art style. But I talked this a bit on Twitter, and they explained how after the Apocalypse War happened, Constantine had Flash go back in time using a spell to essentially brainwash or mind control him slightly. And he's telling all this to Batman, and he's like, well, who gave you the right to do that? And I'm like, Bruce, I love you, but shut the fuck up. The world was literally ending. Nobody could fix what the fuck was happening. Barry going back in time was the only way to fix everything.
It was the
and
only
keep
way.
the world going, you know? Bring people back from the dead.
Yeah.
You want your loved ones to die again, Bruce? You don't, so shut up.
And I'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah, Bruce does have a bit of a hypocrisy streak to him sometimes.
Like, I know they're trying to, like, oh, who died in these you got everything with Constantine? But when he's telling you that he mind controlled the guy to rewind time so the world wouldn't fucking end, I feel like he did the right thing.
Yeah.
Just say.
That does seem to enforce the no killing rule.
Johnny, I don't think it's a sequel to Batman Ninja. It's like a 70s kung fu movie kind of thing. It's actually not a terrible movie, honestly. But the fact that Batman is like since so little of it, it's just a little bit of false advertising, in my opinion. What's Hardcore Bunny saying?
Hardcore Bunny says going back in time doesn't fix anything, it just creates another dimension. Literally all the bad things still happen and won't change. Well, you don't know that. DC's kind of loose-ish sometimes with their how time stuff works.
Yeah.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey crap.
Yeah, they love their paradoxes. Alright, so... Okay, I guess it wants me to go here. Okay.
I mean, if Superman's allowed to go back in time to prevent Lois Lane's death, and it's not treated like a separate timeline, I think we can do that for Barry too.
Yeah.
And Tony Ortiz says, no, apparently there's a Batman Ninja Justice Yakuza.
Yeah, I've heard of that movie. I haven't seen it.
That sounds like a whole bunch of gibberish. Well, I know those words. I have said those words. I hear those words on almost a daily basis. But put them together and it just sounds like
Oh, God.
nonsense.
Yeah.
Wait, go. You might want to turn back a little bit.
And Hardcore Bunny says
I do
DC
what?
ruined their universe with time travel. They did.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I was watching the YouTube screen.
Oh, lug.
And he also says heroes who use time travel are not heroes. Well,
Oh, crap.
I mean, I don't see the problem with using time travel sometimes. But, like,
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like to some extent you should simply leave the past alone.
It's bad writing. That's my opinion. It's a narrative
It
crutch
is.
that every like I'm sorry, I am so sick and tired of every movie being a multiverse movie. Can we please go one movie without like, oh, multiverse, it fixes all the problems? No, it doesn't.
Hooray! Hardcore Bunny says, would it kill DC to create a time police who stop altering the timeline?
I mean,
Didn't
don't they
try
have
to do that?
yeah the timekeepers or whatever?
Well, I was gonna say, don't they kind of have something like that with one of their versions of Death? That you like chased Barry around because he wouldn't stop fucking around with.
I mean, they did that in the Arrowverse for sure.
He looks. No, but I remember specifically there was a version of Death in the comics, who went after Speed Force users, and he looked like a little skier. Like he was going out for a little ski trip. Don't ask me why he was on skis. He just was. But I remember that from my Linkara days.
Oh, Linkara. Oh, how you have fallen. To be honest, I only really watched Linkara for its history of Power Rangers. That's the only thing I watched of his.
I haven't watched anything of his in a long, long time. And it's just he's got some videos that like I'll see on like timeline, and I'll be like, oh, that looks interesting. But then I'll be like, but he's probably gonna go into bullshit feminism, yada yada yada, woke stuff. Gotta get them brownie points in.
Yeah.
And that just kind of kills my hype for the video.
Oh God, like nothing gets me to click off of it. Like I could be watching a video, like I was watching a video about like freaking Game Boy games, and he went on this rant about Twitter for like 5 minutes. Like, dude, I'm here to hear you talk about like underrated Game Boy games or whatever. Like, that's a problem with a lot of these YouTubers is you'll be watching the video, enjoying it, and all of a sudden they'll go on like a 5-minute political rant that has nothing to do with the video. Or like they try and like tie it in. It's like, come on. I'm here to hear you talk about Nintendo games. I'm not interested in your bad political takes. Nix, you ever experienced that?
Yeah. Hardcore Bunny says Linkara was never good. He just did a niche channel during a time when when he stuck out.
Yeah.
Oh! Johnny Ortiz says, "Hey Phoenix, you want your blood spoiled?" Apparently, we're connecting it with a preview of Amazing Spider-Man 56, where you were reading wrong, and apparently Peter, MJ, and Paul are just friends.
Kill me now. Someone kill me now, please. Please.
Why do they keep trying to push Paul? No, I'm genuinely, seriously asking. Nobody is reading the comics or in the comics there seems to like Paul in any sort of way. So why do they keep this character around?
I don't freaking know.
Back in my days, they didn't like a character; they just killed him the fuck off. You had phone polls too. Take a survey, and they'd be like, "Should we kill this son of a bitch off?" Yes.
Yeah, apparently that poll was like rigged or something. I don't know exactly.
That's what I heard too. Apparently, I heard this from Casually Comics because I was watching some of her videos like earlier in the week.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. I like her.
Yeah, but she was saying like there was talk that polls weren't completely accurate because people kept phoning in, and I heard from another channel somewhere that actually the people running the poll, the bigwigs at DC, because they didn't like Jason very much, kept rigging the poll in favor of killing him. So there's like two different distinct stories behind what happened. But she actually did a reading, sort of, kind of. She talked about it at least, of what would happen if they didn't kill Jason off. And apparently the plan was just to kill him.
Yeah, like he was gonna be gone no matter what. I actually have. They recently did an issue where, like, if he had lived, I actually have that issue.
Yeah, well, I think it's funny too because the whole thing basically got started not because the fans disliked Jason, because the guy writing the book fucking hated Jason.
Well, the problem with Jason was
It's a gift.
they made him a bit of a hothead.
A bit.
Take it. It will give you strength. Help
That's
you
putting
on
it
your
lightly.
journey.
Oh, I do love the story they've got around Jason, where Jason is basically the rebound Robin, where like, where they kind of treat the breakup where like, oh fun, you don't want to be a Robin dick, I'll get another Robin, and he hastily gets Jason, and then that is like a huge mistake, and then you know that kind of stuff. I actually kind of like the meta narrative.
Actually, I like the story though from in the comics before they decided to make it all Jason hate porn. So like Batman, like getting his wheels jacked from the Batmobile, and like he's all grim and glum because him and Dick just had this big falling out. His Dick's getting older and he wants to be more of his own man, which is understandable.
Yeah.
And Bats just takes one look at this kid stealing his wheels and laughs his ass off, and he's like, "Alright, you know what? Fucking ballsy move, kid. I like your gumption."
Yeah, I like the cut of your jib. I'm gonna draft you into a war against your will.
But no, he didn't really. Like, reading the issue, he kind of let Jason go and do his own thing for a little bit. Takes him to this place he thinks is going to help Jason get off the street. Is actually drafting kids into becoming fucking criminals. And when Jason goes to help to like get out of there, he tells Batman what's going on, and Batman's like, "Okay, so I can't put you in this little like school halfway house, whatever it is. Well, I guess I don't really have anywhere else to put you, so you can come live with me." Okay, whatever. But I like it. I like that a lot of the writers try to put it over as, Bruce saw this kid who was going through a hard time, had no other prospects in life, and wanted, help him.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much why he does with any Robins. Like, they kind of explained it in Young Justice. But Nick, what's the comment saying?
Oh, Johnny Ortiz says, I got the honor of being blocked by Linkara for daring to mention Oni plays. Also, why is
Oh,
everyone celebrating Steph Wills, leaving AFM? Worst case, they keep calling MJ.
yeah.
Congratulations.
All right, another level down.
So, like, I'm not up to date on my internet lore. So, why does everybody hate Linkara now?
Oh, I know he was part of the Change the Channel crew.
Yeah, I know that.
Like, everyone hates him. I just don't like him because I'm not a fan of his politics and how he tries to shove them in at every moment. It just gets kind of annoying after a while, and I don't care.
Because I used to watch his channel, like on on YouTube and stuff. But then I just kind of like, I don't know, just stopped watching him.
Yeah, like I said, I only watched him for History of Power Rangers.
On the active Raider suit,
Same.
upgrading of your arsenal by measuring your combat effectiveness. I have
Hardcore Bunny says Constantine sucks. Marvel does supernatural heroes and villains better. I kind of like him. I like the Keanu Reeves movie. I know everyone hates it, but I like it.
It's nothing like the character, but it's still a good movie.
I don't know. I think DC does supernatural stuff better. That is just my opinion.
Yeah,
Oh, here we go. This level. This is the one they kept showing off. The fan favorite. The shown off in early gameplay. Everyone just points to this. This is the most doomy level in the whole game.
and I die in less than a minute.
A maze at last.
I mean, I did ask them to hurt me plenty, and they're doing just that. So.
Hardcore Bunny says Damien's skin color retcon was peak cringe. It was. I hate that. I think it's the stupidest thing. Like, it's not a big change, sure, but you have the already established look for this character who's had several adaptations, and now all of a sudden you think it's a good idea to just change part of that? I don't know. I wouldn't, but whatever. And Hardcore also says Linkara got mad at Oni for making fun of his Christian comic, The Lightbringer, but Doug Walker laughed at Oni making fun of him. Yeah, but here's the thing. Doug has no ego. The character he plays, Nostalgia Critic, has a huge ego. Doug himself, if you see his videos where he's out of character, is a very humble, smart guy.
Yeah, the thing about Doug is, like, he's not a terrible person, but he is a bit of an imbecile.
I wouldn't even really call him one.
I agree.
Like,
His video style has barely gotten better in the 15 years.
Follow the hologram.
Okay, but no, like, if you look at his videos he's making now, they're barely better. They're basically the same shtick he's been doing for like 15 years, just now in HD.
hey, if it ain't broke, don't break it.
I mean, it is broke, but you know.
I enjoy them, so I don't really see anything wrong.
I don't know, like, I look at like the early Nostalgia Critic stuff, and a lot of it's still funny, but the new stuff is just cringe.
Yeah, I still find it a lot of it kind of funny.
I mean, that's
I don't
fine.
know. I think it's more to do with personal preferences than like anything Doug's really doing.
I
But
guess
like,
so.
like I was saying, if you watch any of his videos where he's just himself and he's not playing a character, he does kind of come off as knowing some of what he's talking about, like his stuff with animation when he talks about all that, and his passion for it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I respect Doug in a lot of ways.
I can see that.
You know,
Mostly because, yeah, he knows
Channeling their inner
he
Quake 2.
Yeah.
yeah,
We got more
Like-
removed keys.
what he said about Oni plays like, if I can't laugh at myself, you know,
Yeah, I can respect that.
I should. Yeah, exactly. He's a good
Whoa,
guy.
wait. Wasn't that a mod you didn't get?
What do you mean?
Wasn't that a weapon mod you didn't get?
Well, no, I already have the micro missiles. I don't have a new weapon, so should I just not get it?
There is a finite amount of those things.
Okay.
Ooh. And Hardcore Bunny says Linkara has bad comic book opinions.
And the problem with that is, like a lot of people, and this is the problem I have with like the prequel discourse, is people like, oh, popular YouTuber has an opinion, thus that's my opinion now too. Red Letter Media set back Star Wars discourse by a decade.
Yeah. I do agree with some of Linkara's opinions, specifically what he says about heroism, and how he doesn't like his heroes doing bad things. Because they're supposed to be like shining beacons of humanity, a lot of them. And I get that for a lot of heroes, like Batman, to be a little bit more morally ambiguous, and Wonder Woman too, because she's, well, as big of a superhero as she is, she's an Amazonian warrior princess first.
The problem that
She's also an ambassador of peace between lands, but that barely comes into play a lot of the time, so...
The problem is, Batman needs to be written with great... Oh god, my mouse is being stupid. Alright, one sec, I need to change the batteries on my mouse, that's being stupid. Nix, keep talking.
Problem with Batman is that a lot of people don't know how to fucking write him. It's sad to say, but there it is. A lot of people really brought into the hype of grimdark, edgy Batman could do everything because he's Batman. Brr. But no, they forget that Batman, despite often coming off as the most inhumane of the Justice Leaguers, has probably the biggest heart next to Superman. Hell, it probably beats Superman in the heart department. But, like, that's why so many of the best comics have them as friends and, like, genuinely respect each other, considering each other, like, brothers. Because, you know, Superman can see that Bruce... Well, Clark can see that Bruce, despite his rough outward appearance, genuinely cares about the people who he's protecting. Hell, the animated series, at least the first of it, has a lot of great scenes where Bruce is fighting for, like, the inmates of Arkham, or when he goes and tails Harley during her time out of Arkham.
Oh, this feels so much better. Oh god, this feels so much better. Yeah, that, like, part of the problem I was having was my mouse kept kind of stuttering. It was going in and out, my battery is dying, so... Just change the battery, and it feels so much better now. We're good. What's Johnny saying?
TLDR of what I'm trying to say is Bruce is, you know, he's a big humanitarian. He cares about people, even the people that others see as waste of space, bottom of the barrel. He'll fight for people because he genuinely sees the good in everyone.
Alright.
Anyway, Johnny says, sarcastic voice, but Nick, Batman is a precious rich white man who beats up the poor.
Oh, fuck off with that. I know you're being, like, joking, but...
I fucking hate that take so fucking much.
It's fucking
Because
PC.
it's like...
I'm coming for you.
I like a post I saw the other day on Twitter where somebody said, you know, oh, Batman beats up the poor, and then it goes the poor, and it shows like the Joker just swimming in a pile of money.
Oh god.
You know,
Actually,
so yeah, the poor.
Not Batman, the animated comic.
Yeah, the poor, like Falcone or Ra's al Ghul for the Court of Owls. Yeah, very poor.
Yeah, the poor, or the Penguin.
Rupert Thorne. No.
Yeah, really.
Oh god, the Penguin is actually, like, rivals Bruce in terms of wealth.
A lot of the time, yeah.
I would love to see a comic where one of these people is parodied, and there's like, you know, Batman's trying to like fight Killer Croc, and there's a battle in the streets and everything, and then one person comes in and goes, no, don't hurt him. He's just mentally challenged.
Oh god.
And then like and then the Croc comes up and just like bites the fucking head off. It's just like, it's like, yeah, that really helped him out.
Croc grabs this guy and just chucks him at Batman as the living projectile.
Pretty much, I'm just saying, yeah, like they're like, oh, he's like Batman beats up the mentally handicapped, and it's like the mentally handicapped who? Ooh.
I feel like Killer Croc though would have he does have like physical deformity, not more of like a physical disability than mental.
Yeah, physical.
I don't know about disability. Considering didn't he have like a successful wrestling career?
See, well, okay, Killer Croc. I thought you thought about Penguin. The Penguin has a physical deformity. His disfigurement.
His hands.
And his face.
In most cases, not always, but like most cases, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
but
Some art styles they depict him as having kind of a more normal face.
But he, but unlike a lot of other Batman villains, he kind of owns that look,
Yeah.
He doesn't really lament.
It's weird. It's like I guess it depends on like what. There's like two distinctly different types of Killer Croc. There's the ones where he just kind of is a strange looking gray guy, and he's just like, oh, he's just some he made a wrestling career out of it. And then there's the ones where he's just literally an actual mutant crocodile guy for some reason.
Cannibal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I like this.
Yeah, basically the key difference is Batman the Animated Series or The Batman. Oddly enough, like Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham Origins went the Batman route and not the animated series route with him. And he looks completely different between the two games.
Which way, Western Man?
And then, and another thing is like people say like, oh, why doesn't Batman just donate money? Bitch, Bruce Wayne donates a shit ton of money to the fucking city.
And,
Bruce Wayne
but he also,
more charities and services and programs in place.
And Johnny Ortiz,
anyone.
I do want to clarify. It wasn't George Lopez himself that said it. He was reading a script. He was an actor hired to do a job. So I give him some benefit of the doubt. And now I have the benefit of the doubt.
that was just shitty. That was shitty writing. That wasn't him.
Yeah, so like if you had actually said that, then or like if you did an interview like, yeah, I agree Batman's a fascist, then yeah, fuck you. But,
well, and the thing was, there was more to that conversation than that. It wasn't just like he screamed out, "Oh, Batman's a fascist." It was like it made more sense in the context of like what they were saying. It's still stupid, but
yeah,
it wasn't as bad.
That's my problem with this. Oh,
the trailer made it really bad.
Yeah, it was like 1 second. It was like a throwaway line that like meant nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what made
Welcome to modern comic book movies. Welcome to modern comic book media, where we take one insignificant thing and blow it up like it's the whole thing, and then wonder why people don't fucking come.
Kangaroo Jack effect.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, or then there's of course there's that one moment that people like to show a lot as a nice counter argument. I think it's from the Batman Strikes, where Bruce Wayne just basically buys off Black Mask's entire group of thugs by just giving them job offers at Wayne Industries or Wayne Enterprises.
That's pretty base.
Yeah, that's pretty base.
That's a weird thing. What is the name of the company that Bruce Wayne runs? It's gone by so many different names, like Wayne Enterprises, Wayne Tech, Wayne Industries. There's just no standard name for this thing.
it's whatever.
Maybe they're all the same thing. It's just much different, just different corporations.
Different shell companies, yeah.
just a bunch of dummy corporations and stuff. But it's like I also call it the onward.
Oh, come
effect.
on.
the Onward style of marketing, and I'm referencing that Disney movie Onward because it's like we're gonna take one throwaway line and don't and then we're just going to take all our
Run along with
marketing
it.
and just run with that, and then wonder why people don't come to see the movie.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's-
marketing companies that have a really bad problem of like presenting a movie one way when it's really not. Like this has happened so many times.
Like for instance, the movie Elemental that came out, right? There's like one throwaway line about a character being gay or non-binary or something like that, and they ran with this for the longest time. Like, it's like, again that meme where it's like, oh, Disney's first gay character, and there's like a bunch of them.
Oh yeah,
But like, it was kind of like that. It was kind of like that, and they ran with it, and then people didn't see the movie. But then I turned around when the movie came on streaming service. I went and watched it, and I was like, you know what? This is actually a decent, cute little movie. It's a shame that the marketing fucked this up.
yeah.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna go back and see if I can find some health stuff or whatever. Oh, there's health. Cool.
Hardcore Bunny says, I want a Batman show where it jumps around to a different point of his career in each episode, so you can see clues and get hit with irony as the series progresses. Interesting.
Yeah.
If done right, that could work. If done right, that could work. But you got to get the right people on that to do it.
At the right time.
Oh, what the fuck? He just
So,
one-shotted
like
me.
episode 1. So, like episode 1 is entirely Batman, and episode 2 is when he first meets Red Hood.
All right.
Oh, excuse me, elderly Batman. I'm sorry.
All right. All right. We're turning down the difficulty. We are now in Hurt Me Plenty. I was on Ultraviolence, so. All right.
And die. There we go.
Oh God, no! Please no.
Then Johnny Ortez says, on the behalf of the Latino race, we do not want him. Also, the Bat had cool design, and I like Man Bat, and Killer Croc was awesome. Bonus points to Ron Perlman to voice him.
Yeah. Alright, Trigger, where are you?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So let's see if I do any better on,
Warning. Core temperature rising.
Alright. Oh, there's some armor. Cool. Oh, Ardent Energy. Nice.
Okay, hopefully nothing is backstab it. Okay, good. All right. I thought something was gonna hit you in the middle of that.
Yeah, this game does definitely feel easier now. Well, I lasted as long as I could on Ultraviolence, so. Is there a way I can switch the attachments?
Yeah, I believe it's the R key by default.
Yeah, because I prefer the micro missiles.
Yeah, I guess I did too. It's kind of funny how my preference swapped between the two major. Oh yes, yes.
This is why I wanted to wait for the upgrade, but okay. Right.
Yeah, like in this one, I prefer the for the shotgun. I prefer the rapid fire mod over the explosive mod.
Why?
But then in Eternal, the rapid fire mod doesn't really seem that useful. It's the explosive one that's far more handy. And then similarly with the machine gun, yeah, micro missiles really come in handy here, and the scope.
So
Yeah, it doesn't really do much. But then Eternal comes around and the opposite happens. Now it's like, oh, I don't really care about the micro missiles. It's the scope where it's at.
Yeah, the scope honestly doesn't really do much for me.
Yeah, it's much better in Eternal because by some kind of magical science trickery, it's able to condense 6 bullets into 1 super bullet and actually, like, deal extra damage by just, yeah, combining 6 bullets into 1 instead of rapid fire. Oh, the Hellraisers! This is totally like my favorite new enemy in this game, and I wish they were in Eternal. They're so good.
Oh, really?
Like that's something that could not That is something that could not exist in the original. Like the way it just lets out this continuous energy stream rather than a typical projectile.
All right, let's let it rip.
You tore it.
Yeah, I definitely do like the graphics.
Oh yeah, I remember. That was a bit of a point of contention when gameplay screenshots and stuff were first revealed. In fact, I believe they're still there on the Steam page. The game was originally going to have a much more muted color palette when it was first revealed.
Oh, kind of like Doom 3.
Yellow. Yeah, it was. Doom 3 doesn't really have such a muted color palette, I don't think, does it?
Or it's just more,
yeah, this whole
dark
game.
Demonic threat reduced.
But yeah, like this whole game was just going to be very yellow. It was at the tail end of that era, and fans were complaining that everything is yellow in these screenshots. Like, you go to UAC, everything's yellow. You go to Hell, everything's yellow. It's just yellow, yellow, yellow. The whole game just has a piss filter.
It looks like Johnny has another challenge for us.
Complaint, they actually went and fixed it. That was actually something they were able to change last minute.
I mean, it's still very yellow, but it makes it looks a little better now. But Johnny's got a challenge for us. Can you read the comment?
Guys, I got one death battle. One death battle royale. Alex Mercer versus Generator Rex versus Max Steel and Blue Beetle.
Max Steel.
Can we throw in Nick Bluetooth?
What?
Nick Bluetooth. He has the same kind of abilities, at least I guess. I'm not familiar with Max Steel. Heck, let's chuck in, what's her face? Yami the Golden Darkness.
Oh god.
Oh, I guess she's more like Alex Mercer, and then Nick Bluetooth is more like Generator Rex.
What about Alex Vance?
What?
Alex Vance from Half-Life.
She doesn't have those kinds of abilities.
Now with that attitude, sir.
I gotta step away for a second, I'll be right back.
Alright.
I still want Half-Life 2 Episode 3. there was some really cool stuff that got shown off, maybe in leaks, about what it was supposedly gonna do. Like there were dog upgrades that were even more advanced than what eventually showed up in Half-Life Alyx. And apparently the plot was going to heavily involve the zombies. Like there were supposed to be like a bunch of new zombie types, and essentially a prototype of what eventually became the AI director in Left 4 Dead. Seems like a lot of what they were working on for Half-Life 2 Episode 3 just kind of transferred over to Left 4 Dead, kind of.
So apparently, there's some rumors that Half-Life 3 is back on the table. I mean, the Valve definitely does seem to be like upping, like their their game development. They're starting to get back into game development more, like with like Deathlock and.
Remember, back in my day, Valve was a video game company. They made video games. It was great. It was awesome.
And the thing you gotta realize is, if they're gonna do a Half-Life 3, they're gonna use Half-Life Alyx as a starting point. Lug, are you aware of the ending of Half-Life Alyx?
Oh, yeah.
Basically, alternate universe thing. So if they...
I'd still be up Half-Life 2 Episode 3, just straight up using the Half-Life 2 graphics and everything. Just like, let us have it!
Well, that's not gonna happen, but I think it's probably gonna be like Source 2 or 3. They'll do.
You know what the problem with Valve is?
What?
They can't count past 2.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say the joke. I let you do it anyway.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking like how like they kind of seem like the American Nintendo in a sense, or more like Gabe Newell is the American Shigeru Miyamoto, but this just like in this sort of perfectionism mindset where every new game has to be this massive upgrade in technology. Every new installment has to have a big gimmicky technology push or it's not worthwhile.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's great having pride in your work and not wanting to just do the same shtick over and over again, but they kind of push it in the opposite extreme where there's nothing, where it almost feels like nothing gets done.
Yeah, one thing I'm very interested in is
Very Duke Nukem Forever.
Well, the thing that I'm interested in is, so the Steam Deck is obviously a hit, okay? So I wonder how they're going to go from there, because there's going to be a Steam Deck 2 at some point.
Yeah, I guess with both of them, like very much like pushing hardware, but yeah, I want to see more big campaign stuff. We haven't gotten that since like Portal 2 over a decade ago. Like that's what I like from Valve.
I think the thing with Valve is they know that any 3 game they do, literally every news article will be like, Valve learns to count to 3! Like, literally every news article is gonna say that. Like, if I were Valve, I would not do a Half-Life 3 just for that alone.
75%.
Does anyone still remember when Left 4 Dead 3 supposedly leaked, when like some people got to have a tour through the building or something, and then that just kind of faded away?
I think the problem with Left 4 Dead 3 is Turtle Rock is not really associated with Valve. Without Turtle Rock, I guess there's not really any point. Yeah, Turtle Rock is one of those studios where it's like, it's very clear that Valve assistance helped make it great.
Pretty much Valve did like virtually everything.
Everything?
Yeah, like almost everyone involved was just people from Valve, really.
Okay.
Like I remember seeing...
Oh. Okay. No, go ahead,
it was started with Turtle Rock, but yeah, it was mostly Valve keeping it up.
Oh, okay. Well,
we saw what happened with like Back 4 Blood. I remember coming across this whole video what was that one video called? Hang on.
But yeah, so Valve like has always kind of had this problem with their
There we go. Yeah, I guess like to just like say everything all in one place, basically. I think this is the one. A video called "Back for Blood Proves Valve Carried Left 4 Dead," and it just shows like a whole bunch of straight from the horse's mouth material. It doesn't even have like the YouTuber doing any kind of commentary, just showing straight up things that they've all said. Like, yeah, it was more of a Valve thing, really. Like, yeah, that is actually something that Valve has been big on. Like, Half-Life is pretty much is one of the few like purely Valve properties. Like, almost all their other IPs are stuff they picked up.
Yeah, Counter-Strike was a fan mod.
Yeah, Counter-Strike, Portal.
Dota was basically like they saw the Warcraft 3 mod and be like, okay, we need to steal that.
It was all just stuff that they acquired elsewhere, even if it could, even like before it was like not even like before the IP had actually like gotten off the ground. They pick up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Demonic presence reduced to minimum safety
Yeah, like
levels.
everyone, like yeah, sure, everyone's loving like
Turbine room doors now.
Steam Deck and whatnot. Like yeah, they're doing great things with hardware. They got like the ideal, for the most part, digital storefront, sure, but I always love Valve's campaigns, and I just kind of feel left out.
Well, the problem with Valve for so long was the way their company was structured. Anybody could just work on any project, and that's why Valve had such problems for so long. Like, they pretty much just had to adopt a normal company hierarchy to finish Half-Life Alyx. And I think now that they've done that, they're probably doing that with more games, which is why Deathlock even got out the door.
Yeah, hopefully. It's like, it sounded like a good idea on paper, like, oh, very free, but now, but we've seen the result of that, and it's just like, game-wise, especially with, well, at the very least, with like the big campaign stuff, nothing's getting done. No one's feet is being put to the fire. Nobody's being pushed to get the big project.
That's why they had to adopt a more. That's why they had to adopt a more traditional like team lead structure for Half-Life Alyx.
Like yeah, people will always joke about Valve time, but hey, they'd always have something. They'd always have like a big. They've had some kind of campaign adventure. They'd have a big project, sometimes multiples every year, and that just doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah. And Hardcore Bunny, I disagree. Valve doesn't need to buy anyone. They really don't need to buy anyone here. Alright, what's the other comment saying?
Valve should have bought Bethesda.
Yeah, I talked about that one.
Oh, I guess Johnny Ortiz is saying you still haven't answered.
Oh, the Death Battle question. I honestly don't know, so if you want to answer it, go ahead. I don't know, so. And then Hardcore Bunny's worried about Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah. I totally get that. Like, when will that game come out?
Elder Scrolls 6, Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, we know Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out next year. We know that.
Persona 6, Devil May Cry 6.
Oh, crap. crap, 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 crap. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Just might as well just. Oh, we're doing the Terminator, I think. Do 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 do. Terminator 2.
Oh man, the first time I ever saw that reference was in Bionicle Heroes, and I was so confused because it makes no sense in the context it's used in.
Oh god.
Presence reduced to minimum save levels. Lockdown disengaged. Turbine room doors now.
Yeah, how about that? Seeing references to things before you even know what they're referencing? Like,
Yeah.
I straight up first heard, I am your father from Toy Story 2
Oh,
before I had any real familiarity with Star Wars.
So where do I go, Lug? I'm kind of a bit lost right now.
Oh, there's that compass or dossier or whatever at the top of the screen, pointing out where to be going, I guess.
Oh, okay. That works.
So many physics objects. They really tone that out.
Yeah. I mean, when Half-Life it was new, so of course they play with it, but yeah.
Oh, this fight.
Oh god. Well. Oh, we got snipers.
I never really thought of it like that. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I don't think they could have made these guys in 1993.
I don't think so.
I love that they figured out something that fits so nicely that couldn't have been done at the time. It just works. That's Bethesda for you.
Well, id really.
Well, Bethesda published it.
Yeah, but id developed it. This is an id game.
Oh yeah, and there's the Hell Knights up there. Like, yeah, they look completely different when they first appeared, just being all like these brown and green minotaur-looking things. Now this design they look more like knights. I like that they don't have eyes. They give them eyes in the next game. I like them better without eyes.
Why?
It's more distinct, and they look more like knights. They got beady little yellow eyes in the next game.
That's weird. Alright, you little shit. Oh god, we have something coming, incoming.
Oh, yep, it's ramping up a bit. Or at least a little, due to the comparatively lower enemy variety count. They ramp up. Oh my lord, of them. The next one. Okay, the Hellraisers. At the very least, they did bring them back in the mobile game, Mighty Doom. Wow, okay.
I needed ammo.
Really weird how the collision and animation just kind of bumble. Oh yeah, I guess everyone forgets we have grenades.
Alright, where are you?
Or a plasma rifle, for that matter.
Oh yeah, I have a plasma rifle. I completely forgot.
The core temperature
Okay.
is now stabilized.
Well, that was a thing.
The primary control room has been activated somewhere nearby.
All right, what's the comment
It
saying?
could be Olivia.
Johnny saying, remember the hunt for Freeman and I hate everything voice it?
So dexterity, you said, right?
Yeah, probably.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Know what you're saying?
Oh, hi.
Authorization.
Hi.
Olivia Pierce. Alpha 402.
She has locked me out, Dr. Hayden.
What's Hardcore Bunny saying?
All power rerouted to Argent Energy Tower.
She is trying to tear open the portal between our world and theirs.
Don't worry about when worry about its state. Well, Xbox might ruin the series.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could not have saved them anyway.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. Microsoft has them now. I forgot.
Yeah. For how long, though, that's the question. Because if Xbox continues doing what they're doing, they're going to start to sell more studios. You know. Like, you think what they did with Tango Gameworks was like a fluke? They're going to continue doing that.
The system won't allow anyone but Olivia to override it now. We will have to shut down the Argent Tower manually from the surface.
Yeah, I'm glad that, like, someone else bought Tango Gameworks. Because it just doesn't seem right to me. It's like, you create Hi-Fi Rush, it's a hit, where you literally just announce and drop the game the same day, and it's still a hit in despite of your crappy marketing, and you still, like, close the studio. It's kind of effed up, you know? Lug, what's your take?
Olivia is using the tower to drill a doorway into their world. You can prevent her from opening the gate by disabling the tower induction filters.
Fair enough. Oh. Guess I already have enough ammo.
You know what? Yeah, because you never used it.
Is a frequent occurrence outside the base, so it is recommended that workers buddy up injured.
So yeah, I guess I was probably going to say something in like level 1. Might as well now. I've actually for a few years, one of my like biggest, craziest pipe dreams, I want to make a Doom TV show.
Really?
Like there is more story in there, and not just talking about the recent stuff. Day one, original 1993 release. There is more of a cool story in there than most people give it credit for. All because, like,
Tom Hall.
Not so much Tom Hall, more just like one line from John Carmack, the lead programmer, just constantly gets taken out of context and is just completely overridden.
Okay.
id Software's legacy.
Can you
So,
explain?
like,
I need you to explain it for people.
so like, id Software was actually pioneers of storytelling in video games. Like back in those days, if you wanted a video game with a story, it had to be like turn-based stuff, like RPGs, point and clicks, text adventures. id Software innovated with storytelling in real-time action games, and it was pretty cool. Like, it wasn't the most super complicated stuff, but like,
But
there was a lot.
according to John Carmack, storytelling in video games is like storytelling in a porno. You expect it to be there, but it's not that important.
Yeah, and then he like immediately went and made Doom RPGs. Like he actually pushed for the RPGs. That was something he really wanted. So like I'm not really sure what happened, why that one line in one book just completely overrid their past efforts. But yeah, there's so much cool stuff in there. And just like I'd love to see more people know about it. There's cool stuff in there. But yeah, like I actually I once made a whole audio drama out of a like rough approximation of what I think a first episode might be like. I'd change some things now, but yeah, like it would just be so cool. It would just be cool to see taken and like it wouldn't be a talking heads kind of thing. Like no, of course, absolutely focus on relentless action in the vein of like Dread, Hardcore Henry, The Raid. But yeah, like there's, I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
I gave a shot a couple years ago or so. Whole audio drama based on the first episode of the game and the prologue and the instruction manual, and yeah, even some of like the Tom Hall stuff.
Well, the thing is,
cool stuff
when it came to Doom, Tom Hall wrote like a whole Doom Bible, like there was all the story, and it was not the game that they were trying to make, so they had to let him go.
But I'm pretty sure he actually ended up leaving himself.
Oh,
and that
maybe.
Was Sandy Peterson filled in. But yeah, it wasn't so much that like it was completely not the
lug.
Wasn't that? Yeah, it wasn't that they were like against a big story or anything. Because it was really more like the story was to be told in 6 episodes and have 4 protagonists, and they tried, but they couldn't really get that to function. Like if you go back and look at some really early like alpha gameplay, you'll notice that there are 3 other Doom guys standing there at the start of a level. So they tried it, it wasn't working, they went in another direction and had Sandy Peterson try to streamline it down to be 3 episodes and 1 protagonist. Yeah, the Tom Hall story, it's got a different setting. Rather than Mars and its moons, it's someplace called Tanga with a straight up like light side and dark side, so a very abnormal orbit, and then a story that almost feels like a more hardcore Super Mario Brothers in a sense. Like it kind of does its own take on the whole your princess is in another castle shtick, but like with bigger and bigger and bigger bases, demon bases that keep needing to be taken down. And
I know like a lot of people, they like to maintain like, oh, motherfucker. I know a lot of
things like to make Jason.
I know a lot of people like to maintain that John Romero, John Carmack hate each other. Oh, they hate Tom Hall. No, they never hated each other, because like the Tom Hall stuff. Because Tom Hall, when he made Rise of the Triad, alright, where's it gonna move to?
Oh yeah, I see them chattering away on like Twitter from time to time.
Yeah, it's like and when when Tom Hall went to do Rise of the Triad, which is, you know, kind of like the game he wanted to make, he used the Wolfenstein engine. And not only did he use the Wolfenstein engine, John Carmack actually backported some of the Doom subroutines into it.
Yeah, you know what's neat is
he didn't
Rise
have to
of
do
the
that.
Triad. Yeah, Rise of the Triad started development as a Wolfenstein sequel, and it was such a butterfly effect moment, because yes, it was going to be like Wolfenstein 3D 2, Rise of the Triad, and yeah, they were going to straight up replace the Nazis with this fictitious Triad group. What a massive shift for the entire franchise moving forward that would have been if they went through with that. Like, the whole series as we know it today would be completely unrecognizable if that happened. And then he even worked in a bunch of the unused stuff that he had in mind for Doom, like the 4 protagonists. 2 of which are actually there. I don't know why he didn't use all 4. That confused me when I found out. Like, 2 of them are there, and then 2 others are just made up specifically for it, and not the other 2 that got left out of Doom.
Yeah, I do find Rise
bigger
of
and bigger
Triumph.
bases.
Like, Caster, you there?
Yeah, I've been quiet.
Yeah, I was
listening.
wondering where you went. So
Yeah, I just been listening intently.
yeah, I mean, to be fair, I did pick a game that like Lug's very passionate about, deliberately, mind you. So it kind of makes sense for Lug to talk a lot.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just enjoying the lore and everything. Yeah, you know.
But yeah, and the thing with like John Carmack and John Romero, they never really hated each other. Like they might have had a bit of a falling out. But like Romero would visit the ID's office. You know. And like John did license the Quake engine for his games. I don't know. I think it was kind of like one of those situations where like you have a friend that you really like, and like some stuff happens where you have a falling out where you're not necessarily talking, but you still like care about them. You know what I mean?
The tower. You need
to
remove each lens individually. Carefully release the hinges.
Parts.
Yeah. I love it.
Destroying the production of Argent energy isn't necessary.
I love the annoyance on his voice. I just love how annoyed he sounds. Like, that kind of reminds me. Have you ever seen the movie Broken Arrow?
Long time ago.
One of my favorite.
I haven't watched.
One of my favorite parts is they're in a shootout, and John Travolta says, "Would you mind not shooting at the nuclear warhead?"
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love it. I guess this is the thermonuclear warhead. You know, it's like, and they're shooting bullets at it. Like, it's like
Wait, out of your head?
I mean, that's a superpower.
I mean, I guess that's my sidekick.
Would you mind? I'm trying to do drugs here. All right, Caster, can you read the comments?
I mean, I guess.
See here.
That far. Put it.
Like, just read Harko Bunny's last 3 comments.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Or excuse me. Don't worry about when. Don't worry about when. Worry about its state. Woke Xbox might ruin the series.
Yeah. He was talking about like Elder Scrolls or whatever.
And then corporate, and then his next one is the same thing. I guess he just copied and pasted, but then his corporate synergy is basically learning how to work under corrupt corporate regulations. So anything that can work in that environment is either sold off or destroyed.
Yeah. A lot of it's egos as well.
Got an ego?
I certainly have an ego. I don't know about you, Nick.
I'm perfect. I can't have an ego.
That's true. You're Mary Poppins.
Yep.
Yes, our Nyx is practically perfect in every way.
One of the rare few.
Also, I just want to say this. I actually, like, kind of enjoyed Mary Poppins Returns.
But Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
No, like the Mary Poppins sequel they did
Yes.
with Emily Blunt. I actually liked it.
It wasn't really my thing.
Like, it wasn't groundbreaking. It wasn't like, oh my god, it's the best movie ever. But it wasn't bad. Like, it was like a 7.5 out of 10 movie for me. It was kind of a bit dark, though, too. Like when they're in the like when they're in the cartoon land and it's like they have the gangsters or whatever. It's like, okay, this movie's going some weird places. Though I will say I like the Dick Van Dyke cameo. That was actually kind of cool.
Demonic breach detected.
Like, it is insane. Like, Dick Van Dyke, that dude can still move.
Oh yeah, he's like
In his
almost
90s.
100.
And he can still, like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. Dick Van Dyke in his 90s moves better than I do.
Better than I do for sure.
Like, holy crap. Alright. What's the comment saying?
Demonic presence activity.
Hardcore says undertone. Undertone? Undertone.
Undertone.
Undertone. Mary Poppins Returns had a lot of lefty subtext to the undertone.
Okay.
I don't know. All I know is that nothing's ever going to be the original movie for me.
Have you heard
In fact,
of...
I don't even like the book.
Have you seen the film Saving Mr. Banks?
No.
It's basically the story of Walt Disney getting the rights to Mary Poppins.
Oh yeah, but it was really Hollywoodified, from what I've heard.
Here's the hilarious part. They actually do kind of, like, don't put Disney in, like, the best of light. And even knowing, like, even that version is sanitized is kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, the meta-narrative is, like, you know, Walt makes the, like, makes the narrative... I don't know. I really do feel like a lot of the, like, anti-Walt stuff kind of came as a result of, like, the fact that he went up against the unions. So they started slandering.
Yeah, that's the whole reason. Yeah, that's the whole reason it all came out like that. It's all communist propaganda, and if you believe in it, you're letting the communists win.
Yeah.
Which I said on Twitter, and then some loser came and asked me to be frantic.
That's stupid.
So I blocked him because he was being an asshole.
You did the right thing, Nix.
Like, I'm sorry, but if you're gonna come out and say something rude to me, instead of being like, hey, is this true? Ask questions, you know, have the decency to give me a stimulating intellectual conversation. You're just gonna get blocked. You don't even get the time of day.
Yeah, like, I'm kind of to the point where, like, I don't care if you post, like, oh, I got a block, like, you know, and I do realize I do the same thing whenever someone block me, you know, kind of thing, but I don't care, you know, like, if you want to take your whatever, that is fine for peace of mind. Yeah, honestly, with the shield guys, I just prefer to chainsaw because it's easier.
Yeah. I was thinking of mentioning that, but I guess I want to avoid backseating.
Oh, I appreciate that.
They do get
What
so
you
much
should do.
easier. They get so much easier in Eternal though. Just blast them with the plasma rifle and they explode.
Just be one of those guys that are like, you know what you're doing wrong? I can tell you what you're doing wrong. All right, but I could totally tell you what you're doing wrong. You know, it's like, shut up, let me play.
All right. Let's see here. Which one should I do for plasma? Heat blast or stun bomb?
Probably the heat blast is more effective.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, just like let out a whole burst of heat all around you, mostly in front of you, I guess. Or just like stop a demon for a second.
I thought I said hate blast for a second.
Hate blast. Well, now it's time to test it. Oh, wow. Let's grab this before I start the encounter. There we go. Oh, that's how it goes. Okay. Oh! That actually worked pretty well. Oh crap. Alright. Weapon up. Okay, so. Alright, and then. Alright. Yeah, I'm having a good time. What do you guys think? You guys have? Are we having fun or what?
Are we allowed?
Fun is allowed. I have granted permission for fun to be allowed.
Let fun commence.
Voyager.
That's never fun.
You must stop. The hell energy is unusable without the filters.
Sounds like a skill issue, my guy.
What you are destroying is more valuable than you.
Oh god, I love
Perfect and unlimited energy resource.
Wait. So is he saying it's unlimited power? Sorry, I had to. I'm really glad they got Lance Hendrickson for that role. He's perfect. Am I going the right way? Oh. I like how he just doesn't say anything this time. Like, oh, he's gonna do it anyway. This is a random coffee cup. Oh, I can shoot the coffee cup? That is actually kind of cool.
10 out of 10.
Game of the year. Oh crap, this guy.
Oh, these ladies.
Oh, okay.
I think they're endangered or something, because when they finally come back in the DLC of the next one, they're all ghosts.
Oh. Is that...
We spent decades perfecting the science, selling it to humanity. We balanced their hell energy with our science, making it usable and safe. We solved an energy crisis the world had no answer for. It works. You cannot do
Okay, Todd Howard. He said it just works. Nick, what's your response to Hayden's pleas?
Go to church.
I don't know. I'll say it again. Sounds like a skill issue, my guy.
Oh god. Remind me again why I keep you around, Nix.
That's a good question.
A very...
Is she lovable?
I'll leave.
No, no, please don't leave. Please don't leave. I'd miss you. Alright, Alright, here we go. So Nix, is this your first time seeing the game?
Maybe.
What do you think of it?
A very shooty game.
It's a very shooty game.
Well, that's one way to describe it.
Yeah, very Nix way.
Yeah, like this game
It's the most
basically
Christian
was...
game ever made.
Yeah, this game, when it came out, this game, people described it as feeling like a declaration of war against against the dominating FPSs of the time.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, when this game came out in 2016, we had over a decade of Call of Duty clones. This game basically brought...
tail end of piss-filtered MMS brown shooters.
Yeah.
Funk gargle wee wee was a term that got thrown around a lot.
Like, this game was basically the kick in the pants first-person shooters needed.
And yeah, also like finally ditching the opening trend. Like it was such a big marvel of technology when like Half-Life came along and had its big long opening sequence, its whole prologue thing, long before you ever start shooting anything, and then like every FPS after that just saw that as the standard. That's just what you gotta do now, and that's just what we got for years and years and years.
The problem is,
and then Doom 2016 here is all like, nah, you know what? You're gonna start shooting things like the second the gameplay starts. Like, oh, what's the opening cutscene's like? What? Half a minute, 60 seconds or so, and then boom, you're shooting already.
Yeah.
No prologue, you just dive in. That just seemed utterly crazy at the time.
Yeah. One thing I do like Doom Eternal is they pretty much get like, okay, you guys want the shotgun? Fine, we'll just have the shotgun be default.
Just like Quake, oddly enough.
Actually, yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's something. Like people keep pointing to, like, oh wow, Doom ditched the pistol. You start with a shotgun, isn't that crazy? Like, but guys, Quake did the same thing.
I mean, to
Quake
be
also
fair,
skipped a pistol.
to be
You
fair,
start with.
I feel like Doom Eternal just like, all right, let's take all the Quake stuff, bring it into Doom.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens here. Like, there's the jump pads. There's the whole aesthetic feels maybe a little more Quake-like, and even the new power-ups like haste and quad damage, and are just pulled straight out of Quake.
I mean, it's so much that if you just titled this Quake, people would say, okay, this is a great Quake game.
Energy production is what you want.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it seems like every Doom game since like Doom 3 seems to like keep pulling a lot of Quake. I've kind of had this theory that like could be that like a lot of people at id just like really want to make Quake, but Doom is the more marketable title, so they just keep getting put into that. Like, I don't know. It is weird. Like, there's just so much Quake in here.
Quake is a very weird franchise. It's essentially...
Oh yeah, you think Sonic the Hedgehog has had an identity crisis? Quake can give it a run for its money. It was having an identity crisis before the first game even came out.
Quake is
it was like
essentially
announced
two
to be
franchises in one.
Like, yeah, it was initially like announced to be an RPG being acknowledged in like Commander Keen.
Well, yeah, because Quake came about because of their D&D sections. Like, Quake was originally a hammer. Oh, that's just Berserk power up. Okay. Oh. Okay.
I thought for sure we were going to get a new Quake coming up. Like, that seemed to be what it was building up. Like, we get the Quake remaster, Quake 1 and 2 remasters, and then Doom Eternal adds in some Quake content. Like, oh, here it comes, we're getting a new Quake, and then Doom the Dark Ages.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, like, that's gonna be some whiplash. Like, it looks awesome, I'm definitely looking forward to playing it.
Well,
but,
here's the problem, with Quake versus Doom. Is, up until recently, we hadn't had a Quake port since the 90s. Whereas Doom has been ported, was ported all, on, it was available on the Xbox, the original Xbox. It has been easily accessible on, it was on the Game Boy Advance. Like, they've been porting Doom to everything, so it's been fresh in people's minds. Whereas Quake kind of disappeared to a degree.
Quake 4 wasn't even made by id.
I mean, Raven Software is a great dev, so...
Oh yeah, I've played Quake 4. It is awesome. I had a blast with that. But yeah, it should tell you a little something about like just how esoteric Quake can be, due to the fact that Quake 4 is a sequel to Quake 2. It is not a sequel to Quake 3.
Yeah, I mean, Quake 1 was really a hodgepodge of like different ideas and whatnot. It was... Quake 1 development was a mess.
Oh yeah, like Quake is probably like the greatest example of a game that one of the greatest examples of a game that had an absolutely catastrophic development cycle and then just still ended up being awesome in the end.
Yeah, like the decision to make it like a Doom style game kind of came at last minute. It's like, all right, let's just make it a Quake game, a Doom game.
Yeah, I guess they wanted it to be like a first-person RPG or something, but it just wasn't working out, so they just defaulted back to what they knew.
Yeah.
And just like all the weird esoteric and just confusion and weird directionless feel just kind of ended up working out in its favor.
Yeah, like the stuff with the slipgates was basically just a way to explain, alright, so this is why we have medieval levels, we have sci-fi levels.
I mean, it is mostly the medieval stuff. The sci-fi levels is just the first level of every episode.
Demonic presence eliminated.
Alright.
Lockdown disengaged.
Heck, maybe that might even be something they'd finally do. Like, if they actually do make a Quake 5, maybe that's something they might push for it, making it more of a first-person shooter RPG.
I mean, we were talking about the Quakeification of Doom. The next game, Doom the Dark Ages, essentially Quake.
I guess.
Like, I swear, if there is a hammer in Doom the Dark Ages, that is Quake, which I have a feeling...
Late to the party, there's a hammer in Doom Eternal. Well, the DLC, but yeah, they added a hammer.
And it's called Quake?
What was it called? The Hellbreaker, I think?
No, but they add a hammer, and then they call it Quake.
Completed in 2127, based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team. The Argent Tower, also known as the Argent Inductor, is the UAC's crowning achievement.
Alright.
Now you can double jump.
Double jump, double jump. Alright.
Heck, maybe they might even go like, yeah, imagine that, like a new, like Quake 5, the first-person as like a first-person shooter action RPG Metroidvania. I could see it.
Yeah. Oh, mother sucker. Yeah, it's just a shame that, like, they're never going to be releasing Doom engines again. Like, the Doom 3 engine was the last one we'll get.
What do you mean?
Because John Carmack was always very adamant about releasing the Doom engines. Open source.
Oh, okay. I was so confused. Like,
oh, what the fuck?
They're still making Doom engines, like Doom Eternal runs on id Tech 7. I think it's 7.
Yeah.
I'm
Apparently,
not sure if Dark Ages is running on a new engine or not.
yeah. Apparently, it was actually like John had to fight because by the time he released the Doom 3 engine, which I believe was like id Tech 5, they were already purchased by Bethesda at that point. Yeah, it was like a huge kind of fight. I also believe another issue was they used like the sound tech was proprietary third party, so we had to like strip out that thing before he could do it. There we go. But yeah, so it was quite the battle, and he left for Oculus after that. Yeah, I don't think he's with Oculus anymore. I don't know, it just seems like working in VR, that totally seems like a field that John Carmack would be interested in. Oh. Look, did you hear the story about how John Carmack became a rocket scientist?
Wait. What? No?
So, it's actually pretty simple. So, John Carmack wanted to build rockets. So he just studied, like read a lot of books, and became a rocket scientist.
Ah, one thing gets thing.
Pretty much. But yeah, to me, that just feels like the most John Carmack story ever. Alright, who's throwing fireballs at me?
Oh, sorry.
Nix, why
I
you
was
throwing...
aiming for a fire behind you.
Nix, come on. That's rude. Alright. Nix, don't throw fireballs at me more. Oh my. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
I overshot it.
I gotta love the sound design for this game.
Yes. Yeah, they're actually pretty good, I'll say. So, we're going this way. Next, you're throwing fireballs at me again.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, okay, that was close.
I just love how they managed to work in like the best possible context for to make a whole level out of incentivizing double jumping. You gotta climb this whole like industrial Tower of Babel.
Industrial Tower of Babel. I actually like that. That looks weird.
That's an Argent accumulator she's carrying. She'll try to use it to open a portal manually into hell.
While the Argent Tower
That is
not
really
functional,
weird.
the connection to their dimension is still viable.
What is she wearing?
We are at great risk, Dr. Hayden.
A spacesuit of some kind, I guess.
Looks very
I
skillful.
thought she was naked or something.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it didn't really look like she was wearing anything. Thought maybe she was like some kind of android with like
Welcome to the UAC,
stuff
home of the
exposed.
patented Argent energy filtration system developed
Oh!
by We are the only corporation with this technology, able to convert pure
Oh my
This
God.
is my
into clean,
boomstick.
controllable Argent energy. It powers this facility and is broadcast throughout the universe from Argent Tower, providing all the energy
Oh my
the
God,
family
the super
needs to live a
shotgun.
fun and productive life on Earth and the surrounding
Woo!
galaxies. But we can't do it alone. It takes a team to make that.
Oh yeah, the only gun that physically reloads.
Oh! Carnage! I'm sorry, I'm giggling like a schoolgirl, but like
I don't know, that actually does seem kind of in character for Doom Guy. like one little detail is like in the old games you can see his face on the heads-up display. And it gets quite expressive, and one thing he always does is whenever you pick up a gun, he gets a big ear-to-ear grin on his face.
yes.
I'm
He's
insane.
normally like so analytical, just constantly looking left and right, just taking in his whole environment very cautiously, very methodically, and then you just pick up a gun and just.
Oh, there's two of them. Holy shit. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, take care, Taladia.
Night. Have a good sleep.
Yeah,
Don't let the things in the dark get you.
the things in the dark. Alright, Nick, what was that first link you shared?
That's my Kofi.
Oh, okay.
Coffee, whatever you want to call it.
Yep, sounds good.
I'm in a bad situation use the financial support.
Alright, please,
fine.
if you could consider, supporting our girl Nick, I would appreciate it.
Oh, the flying things. You know what those are called, right?
What?
Summoners. They summon more enemies to you. They
More!
keep
Well, that's
spawning in
not-
more
food
and more
for the
and more until they die.
Alright, I'm gonna have to get serious.
Oh yeah, there's a quad damage. You might want that.
Ah.
Yeah, you might want the quad damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, imagine quad damage with a super shotgun. Oh god. Oh god, the carnage.
Heck, if you have enough fuel for it, you can take down one of those things in one strike in one stroke with a chainsaw.
Dang it. Well, I got one of them.
Oh, she's summoning.
Oh! Okay. That was a thing. Alright, alright, 4. Yeah, faster reload. Oh. So I'm just what I'm supposed to do here, log.
Make it through here.
How do I make it through here?
Don't get squished.
Alright, I made it through without getting squished.
Now do it again.
I don't wanna. Nix, do I have to?
If Lug says, then yeah.
Now you gotta do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around.
Is that what it's all about?
And then you gotta turn yourself in.
No, I don't turn myself in.
Crimes Against Humanity. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, we need to do that one of these streams. Is just do like an online Cards Against Humanity. That would actually be kind of fun.
Oh my god, yes.
There's actually like online stuff like that we could actually do like a StreamYard kind of thing. Cause like, oh god, is that a Mancubi?
Demonic presence presence at unsafe levels.
Oh yes! Here's the big boy.
Oh shit.
He's a mancubus.
He's a man eater. Oh. Alright, fat guy. There's the Revenant.
So apparently this game seems to establish some lore about them, that Mancubi are like so stinky and gaseous that that's where their fire comes from.
Huh.
I think they eat rotten flesh.
Oh, gee.
They're like flies. Yeah, they like it nice and rotten.
That is not fun. Well, that guy's dead. Cool. Now for the rest of them. Huh. I'm looking for like the last of them.
Oh.
Yeah, where is it?
Here we go. It's
There
Anxiety Simulator. Anxiety Simulator. The combat music is going, but you can't see any enemies.
Pretty much.
You still can't fast travel.
There are enemies nearby.
It's like a mud crab.
So, Nix, can you...
Oh, wow, there was a quad damage the whole time.
Can you tell people... Oh. Can you tell people what they can get by signing up to your Ko-fi?
Nothing! No.
You get nothing! You lose! Alright, so... Do I have to, like, do this for all the platforms?
Oh, you gotta go up. You gotta climb this thing.
Okay, how do I climb?
Oh, it might not be this one.
See, I started a Ko-fi like a long time ago, but I hardly ever posted the damn thing.
I have a Patreon. Here's the one. Here it is. Yeah, Nix, if you want to post a link to my Patreon, you can do that.
I think she's MIA right now.
Yeah.
The accumulator's energy signature indicates that it is nearing the top of this Argent facility.
If she ruptures that accumulator near the Argent beam, she could open a portal to their world that we will never be able to close.
Argent this, Argent that. Okay. Alright.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Alright, time for battle, everybody. Suit up.
All right.
Caster, I didn't say your birthday suit. I said like an actual suit.
Oh, okay. Tomato, tomato.
Whatever. I mean, look at Lug here. He's wearing perfectly clean battle armor. Seriously, soldier, you got the thing shining.
Actually, I'm wearing a Doom t-shirt.
Hence, yes. Did I fucking stutter? I said you're wearing your battle armor. Alright. Time to go super.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Alright. Oh, that worked out. Oh, crap. Alright.
The road to hell is paved by Argent Energy.
Oh, God. The road to hell is paved by Argent Energy. I love that. Lug, which, is it this game or is it, Eternal where it's like, please, they like being called, demonically challenged people or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's the next one. There's some kind of like holographic spokes lady or something who's almost like some kind of. It's kind of vague what exactly her role is, but she's like some kind of propagandist for the demons or something.
By Argent Energy.
But yeah, it does something very similar to this guy. But yeah, that's an Eternal.
I remember when that came out. Remember when that came out and people were just like freaking the frick out?
Yeah, mortally challenged.
Yeah.
It's the level super gore nest. Like, yeah, you see these things, you see the gore nests in this game, those big, like, red, gutsy, egg-like things that you rip open.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole level that is a gigantic one of those things.
Oh, wow.
That is just so big, it makes up pretty much an entire level. Yeah, they start adding more types of gore nests.
So See, I've been there, so where do I go now? Oh, yeah, this guy, I think, yeah. What's that green thing? Oh, it's invulnerability. Okay.
Classic. That's been around since the first game.
Oh, like, okay. And it's gone.
Oh yeah, the climbing is a little weird here.
Okay. Oh god. How does this work?
Oh, yeah. You look a little up.
A little up.
Oh. Oh, wait, nope. Yeah, there's a bridge. Get across quick before you fall.
Alright. Well, I got a checkpoint at least, so that's good.
Woo!
Ooh, he got blown up by the lightning.
By grease lightning. Well, probably Argent lightning itself.
Okay.
Alright. Woo! Oh. Okay. Nothing beats a good shotgun to the face.
That's true.
It solves all of life problems, didn't you know that?
That would solve all my life problems.
Yeah. I mean, look at how quickly. Like, 3 shots. Wait for this guy to be done. Oh, a challenge. Okay. Ten unwilling. But if they're unwilling, doesn't that make me a bad person?
Oh yeah, I guess that's what they call the zombies here.
Okay.
Yum. Now
I don't
your
want
chicken
to try
tenders.
that.
Alright then. Oh, it's because I have, like, 1 health.
How do you get health in this game?
you pick it up or extract it straight out of enemies.
Ooh, hardcore.
That's what the glory kills are. Well, I guess there is also another way, but I think Nick hasn't unlocked it yet. There's these like heal grenade things that come up later.
All right. That was my fault. I gotta use the barrels. I gotta, like, be very careful with how I do this. Alright, I don't think I can do this. I give up. See, this requires me to be intelligent, and that's something I'm clearly not.
Well, we're
What?
supposed to
You just
be
need to blow stuff
intelligent
up.
here? Well, shit, nobody told me that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nix. Yeah,
That's
sadly...
like my kryptonite.
I know, right?
Swerved around that thing.
Alright.
You cannot stop me from claiming what I am owed!
Yes I can. I can stop you. I'm going to stop you. Oh, I thought I could, jump down that. That's... stupid. Demons drop more ammo pickups when killed by the chainsaw. Good to know. Oh.
Oh yeah, it's like the hologram from Duke Nukem 3D.
Oh.
The heck was that?
Welcome to the
I didn't want to
UAC,
waste my good ammo.
Opening the gates of hell with the key to the future.
I didn't want to waste my good ammo.
This is not the end!
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh hell. I guess you could say all hell is literally broken loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three-dimensional end in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wondered what would go first. Your mind or your body?
Oh man, I don't know why, but for so long, the first several times I played this game, it never occurred to me to actually go into this area. I just stayed in the small room.
Really?
What? I felt like, you know, I don't know, I've been feeling kind of low. I thought to hell with it.
Oh no, I was
That's
talking.
exactly what that is.
Love.
Yeah, this room. I just stayed in this room for the first several times I played the game. It never occurred to me to go through the window.
So,
That's the first thing I'd be trying.
see, that's because Nyx is smart.
No, it's because, ooh, window, can I break? Can I go through?
So do I need to kill all the demons, or do I just need to go kill Olivia?
You can't really kill Olivia right now, she just left.
Left building.
Yeah, Olivia has left the building.
Went a little further than leaving the building.
Oh, snap. Alright, fat boy.
Eat your heart out.
He literally just did. What the heck? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they do it like that. Yeah, it just ends like that. I don't know why. It's really weird.
So I just had to survive.
Pretty much, yeah. That's. I'm not sure. Anyone can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the only time I recall a level ending on a timer rather than like
It's really weird.
by a specific action from the player. Oh, but yes, guess where you are now?
Oh my god, have I gone to hell?
He's
Wait.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Guys, he's here! Run!
Alright, let me know.
I mean, they probably are all running.
Yeah. I love how...
Oh, shit! He broke it!
I love the mythology they built up for the Doomslayer, like he's just some primordial force. Or some... I love it.
Oh yeah, when you start finding the Slayer's testaments, it's like the demons are telling scary stories about the Doomslayer.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Oh, this thing.
Oh god.
Totally new weapon here. There's like zero equivalent to this in prior Doom games.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. I like it.
I mean, I guess there's the railgun in Quake 2.
Nyx, can I keep this?
I say go for it.
Yay! Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
So, I just want to talk about the newest game everyone hyped for.
Okay.
Do we all know what it is, or
No.
should I explain a bit more?
Just say it.
The Sun Wukong game.
Okay. I mean,
So, apparently...
Yeah, that was neat.
so go ahead, Nyx. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
I was gonna say, I have a problem with it. Not it specifically. but the developers or something, the people behind it basically said that had some kind of clause about not wanting streamers to talk about feminism or stuff like that when they stream it.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of people on Twitter were going on about how based it is. But I could smell something rotten.
What, okay, go ahead.
This is I don't know any full details, but this is actually connected to the speed.
Okay.
I think it's all these requirements for like sponsored streams and review copies and stuff.
Yeah. I think that's like a requirement or something.
Yeah, like I don't think there's anything they can really do about it if you're just some person who just bought the game and decided to put it on Twitch.
Yeah. I mean, and also, like, I doubt there's any, like, they'll sue you or anything. It's more just, like, you'll never get another game code, which, I mean, let's be honest, is there ever going to be another game for these people again?
Who knows?
Yeah.
But honestly, the minute I heard that this was in connection to the Chinese government and censorship and all that, I was like, I knew it! I knew there was something rotten.
Yeah.
I just have a sixth sense for these kinds of things, and if you that kind of stuff is based because, oh, they're banning the politics I don't like from being talked about, I have bad news for you, buddy. You're in favor of Chinese government censorship.
Yeah, that's pretty much kind of where I'm at. Like, on one hand, like, I want to be like, oh yeah, space, but I can't support on a free speech grounds. Because how many times have we said, oh, free speech protects all speech, even the ones you don't like? Well, this is a time to, you know, put our money where our mouth is.
What game is this?
Black Myth Wukong, the current Battleground game.
Oh, okay.
Didn't it just sell like 10 million copies?
Yeah, but that was
in
mostly
like
in
4
China.
days?
I loved how it's like, oh, it just dropped It just dropped 2 million concurrent players. Yeah, that's because everyone in China went to bed, you fucking dumbasses.
Yeah, there's a game curfew.
Yeah. Yeah, like there literally is in China.
Yeah, like literally, you have to get off. You have to get off at a certain time, or they will come after you.
Yeah.
And you think you know how bad it is in China. You don't know how bad it is in China. None of us do.
Yeah.
It's way worse than any of us could ever imagine.
Indeed.
I was gonna say to quote a Hong Kong activist: "Don't trust China. China is asshole."
Oh!
Oh god, that's something that sounds like it sounds like racist, but I guess it's the case with a China person, I guess it's okay.
That's actually how he said it. He goes, "Don't trust China. China is asshole."
Yeah.
And I was like, that is the quote of the century. I love that.
Yeah.
I need that on a t-shirt now.
Yes. Okay, I actually, Nix, I if I wanted to, I could actually have that ready to buy off of Redbubble by the end of the night.
That's great, actually. Also, oh my god, my aunt could make me a shirt like that, but I wouldn't sell it. I'd keep it.
Yeah, I wouldn't sell it on my official store because I'd probably get like, you know, it probably wouldn't be good for me.
The Chinese government would send assassins after you.
Yes. The only thing worse than the Chinese assassins is the Nintendo ninjas.
Well, actually kind of funny, but there's a quote I found on a t-shirt on this unofficial store that based on like fan art from some series. I don't even remember which series it was, but it basically like under communism, I would not have boobs this big or something like that. And I showed the image to my aunt, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I can make you that shirt if you want it." I was like, "Yes, please."
I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't have enough food to have boobs these big. Yeah.
here's the thing. Communism is a lot like food. Not everybody gets it.
Yeah. Really.
Now that's a t-shirt.
She still hasn't made me the shirt or the Pumpkin Queen of Halloween t-shirt I asked a while ago, but that's fine. She's got a longer plate.
Yeah, I would love to like start making more t-shirts, but I just like, would anyone actually buy them? It's like, why would I want to put in all that effort if no one's gonna buy them?
There's a niche market for fun t-shirts.
Yeah, everyone loves fun t-shirts, honestly. Got the yellow skull. So we're going this way, I think.
Oh yeah, put the skull in the skull hole.
Yeah. I guess I just skull tagged it.
What?
Oh, Lug, let me know when I get close to the
Oh,
What?
there it is.
What?
That's the thing.
What thing?
The thing!
Behind you.
This?
Yes. Poke it.
In the first age, in the first light, the shadows first lengthened once.
Oh.
I wish the voice would go with you. I don't know why they set it up like that.
Alright, so... this way?
Wait, so does this mean the Doom guy might have voices in his head? Doom guy, are you okay?
I don't know.
He is not okay.
He actually works at Walmart. This is all in his head.
This is the fantasy he has to get through the day.
On God, that's
No.
I
Even better.
that.
No, even better. Samuel Hayden is actually the name of his boss. And like, oh god, there's a whole thing we could do right now where like we could just assign the classes different types of Walmart customers.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will say this though. I will say this about working at Walmart. Not that I endorse this or condone it or anything. I'm just saying. I understand why people go into places and commit, unlife. Because yeah,
sometimes
that place is just hell to work at.
I mean, hell. I remember
If you work there, I can understand why people would snap one day and do horrible things. If you get what I'm saying.
On God, no.
They go there and doom guy everybody. If you know what I'm saying.
I mean, truth be told, I remember I used to work at Taco Bell for a while, and they had me on the front counter. There'd be times where like I just fantasized about coming in there and blowing my brains out.
I had to. I had a job so bad one time. I had to go home and play RE4 just so I could get aggression out. because I felt like if I held it in, I was going to literally unlife somebody at one point.
It do be like that.
You know, so I'm just saying, like yeah, it's hell to work at some places. And I tell you what, and video games, a great stress reliever.
Yeah, why do you think people love GTA so much?
Oh yeah, GTA. Okay, I'm gonna say, I don't know if I said this before, but GTA 5 is like my comfort game.
Yeah.
Like I just go around and I just drive. You know, I don't really do anything. I just go around, drive, just mess around, explore, and then it's just kind of like a nice, relaxing thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, how's that for one of the biggest butterfly effects in video game history?
What do you mean?
Grand Theft Auto started development as a racing game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like there was like some minor mechanic about it was like some kind of street racing game, and there was some kind of minor mechanic about of agitating the police and getting them to chase you. But then the people testing the game just had way more fun messing around with that mechanic than actually racing, and that just completely overhauled the entire direction of the game after that point.
That actually happens more often than you think.
Like, when's the last time something like that happened? Fortnite?
Yeah.
Because yeah, like you might remember with Fortnite, what was pitched as the main focus of it was the whole like save the world campaign, and now like everyone's forgotten about that.
Yeah.
It's the battle royale everyone remembers.
Yeah. The other thing is,
or even like what the title even refers to, building forts. That's kind of started.
Yeah.
That's really started fading away.
Yeah,
That's
the whole
just this
building
big
mechanic.
crossover next to things.
Oh, yeah, the whole building mechanic of Fortnite. Because, like, remember when Fortnite first started, everyone was, like, building all these structures, and now, like, most people don't do that because I think they're just, like, sick and tired of it. So now Fortnite is just a third-person shooter, essentially.
It was the competition for Battlegrounds, which everyone calls PUBG for some strange reason.
Well, it's
Battlegrounds!
Player Unknown Battlegrounds.
Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
Nah, I could never get into Fortnite.
Yeah, I think I tried it once on the Switch, but I never really got it.
Yeah, I like I prefer Apex Legends when it comes to like a battle royale.
Yeah, like who is Player Unknown?
It's
That's
you.
a weird title. Like, yeah, it's called Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. Like Sid Meier's Civilization or something. That's so weird.
Alright, I think I might need to call it. Because I've been banging my head, been doing this for 3 hours. I don't think we'll be doing Doom 2016 next week. This was kind of just like, I don't know, it's supposed to be like a 1 or 2 off for Lug. I did it for you, Lug! I did it for you! But, thank you everyone for joining us. We're going to wrap up here. You guys were awesome. I don't know what I'm going to play next week. I honestly don't know. I will take suggestions. But yeah. Thank you everyone for joining us. This was a great stream. And remember, I can only show you the door. You're supposed to walk through it. And everybody. Okay. We